up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I want to amount to anything, but I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. All right, so good morning, everybody, and how y'all doing out there? It was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of topics that I want to discuss. So I want to get and talk about Terry Crews. Now, Terry Crews have been bootlicking. I'm talking about tap dancing, white folk, and he's out here literally doing the ultimate most trolling Black America. And he's black, real black, from Flint, Michigan, right? So Terry Crews posted on his on his Twitter. He said, boycott Magic City. Hashtag Black Love Matters. Now, everybody know Magic City is the club, know the strip club, all that type of stuff. I'm like, what are you doing, Terry Crews? Why are you saying this? And when he said that, that's what I knew, like, he's really trolling, Black America. He's just trolling us, to get clicks and views. That's what it is. So I hear, here we go. I hear Bow Wow, he respond, oh, bruh, you need to be on some flu A-ish lately. You've been on some flu A-ish lately. Leave ATL out of your mouth. Magic is a staple here. It ain't going nowhere. Just keep doing the robot and save yourself the public embarrassment. Hashtag my brother. And he put a fist on there. So I had to go back because, I read Terry Crews' book, right? His father was very abusive. His mom, you know what I'm saying? His mom was a very abusive relationship with the dad. The dad was abusive to the kids. He grew up dirt poor. He married a white woman. So in that, what I just said, you can see why he's out here, all these black, doing this, because he got a big check with these institutions and he's not ready to call these institutions out. So what he's doing is he's just saying stuff that white folks want to say but can't say, so they will use somebody that is black like him. I think ever since he got to doing white chicks, he literally started to get shaky with his opinions about BLM, his opinions about what's currently going on in the current state of the black man and woman. He's currently, he gotten off track, right? He needs to be educated because he be saying stuff and it could be damaging towards what we're trying to do, okay? All right? Whether, you talk about boycott and all this, or boycott, because, strippers, a lot of them are hardworking women and they need it for paying for school. Some of them is in law school. Yeah, before you take that LSAT, you give them a lap dance. Before you get that LSAT, you give them a good old lap dance. Some people got to do it. You got to pay bills and the money is good. Because it's going to always be some people that's going to be willing there to pay their mortgage and to pay their car note on you. You know what I'm saying? I've known some women that got houses and got in the wheel of folks. And so it is what it is. And I think it's great that, that we have a Magic City. I think it's great that women can go and express themselves and we can go and throw a couple of dollars, a whole lot of dollars. Okay. All right, I think that's dope. I think it's dope when you can just go here. I've never been to a strip. I've never been to a club, right? A strip club, right? So I want to go to one. Ever since I started watching P Valley, I definitely want to go to one. But I don't want to go broke. I want to go like rain down on them. You know what I'm saying? So I get all the attention. So I don't want to go broke. Absolutely not. Don't want to go broke. Not at all. Not at all. I can't go in there with no change and broke on no food stamp card. You actually got to go there with some dollars. So y'all pray for Terry Crews. Put him on the sick and shut in list that he finally understands that he's black. He should know that. He should know. I should have to tell him that man is in his 40s and 50s. And see, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to marry outside your race, don't be done with it. Still be black. Still be strong. Still speak up for things that goes on in your community. I don't understand that. Still speak up for what is right. Period. It doesn't matter if you see people with somebody outside your race, but don't forget that you black and don't forget where you come from. But let's get into Dr. Dre. His estranged wife is reportedly withholding his motorcycle, gun, and golf clubs. I want to read this. Dr. Dre and his estranged wife are currently going through a divorce and it's getting more interesting by the day. According to the blast, Nicole won't give Dre his personal belongings. A letter sent by Dre attorney on July 30th, 2020 states that Nicole refused to return a few of his items, including a gun, a motorcycle, and golf clubs. Mr. Young sent someone to Malibu this morning to pick up some of his personal belongings. Something Miss Young does almost daily at the Brentwood home. At first, your client said okay, but after walking away for 5 minutes, assuming to call your office, she came back and rejected the request. Dre's lawyer said in a letter to Nicole legal team, the letter continued to say, the items in question are Mr. Young golf clubs, his motorcycle, and his registered firearm for return to the gun safe. So what she's doing, she holding on to stuff like that. And my thing is this to the wife. Don't hold on to his stuff. If y'all breaking up, y'all get divorced, give him his items back. Lady, you about to get half of what he have. If you didn't have no prenup, you about to get paid, okay? You've been out long enough. Dr. Dre, go ahead on and get Nicole her coin. Give her some steak. I think you sold beets, but whatever you got, give her at least 30%, 40% of what you have because she's been out with you when you didn't have nothing. So give her what is owed. Don't let this be a nasty divorce. Give up that money because she was there. She had your kids and all of that type of stuff. Don't treat her like dirt. Don't let this be a messy divorce. Just go ahead on, cut that check, and let it go. And sister girl, let Sister Nicole, give him his stuff back. Dr. Dre, you give her the money, okay? Okay? Give her the money, and we can get this thing together. Because this to me is foolish. Foolish behavior. Y'all too grown to be acting like this. They have a prenup. She was with him when he was. Oh, they have a prenup. Well, then I don't guess you don't get nothing. Did you had a prenup? You get nothing. You the one that be dumb to sign a prenup. What you signed a prenup for? And prenup nothing. If you want this punani, I ain't signing no prenup. Look at what I'm signing a prenup. That's the most stupidest thing ever. Now I say a stupid thing for you to sign it, but when I do get married, oh, absolutely, it's gonna be a prenup. I can just say that right then and there. I know it's stupid for you to sign it. If you just dumb, just go and sign it. But best believe when I get married, it's gonna be a prenup. Absolutely. Well, you ain't got none. I ain't got none now. But I'm speaking for 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when I get what I get. Let me just sign it just in case. But even if I have a prenup signed, I still would give her something. You know what I'm saying? All right. I still would give it to her. Now, Future drops the defamation suit against Eliza Reign. Okay, now you already know that he got this community peen. He puts this peen in everybody getting pregnant, and he's the same guy that allegedly got Tasha K's stepsister pregnant too. Okay, the same stepsister that Tasha K says she was chasing with a chainsaw, and they had like a little beef, and that she's a nurse and that she cheated on her test. You know, allegedly he got her pregnant. But with this one of his baby mamas, he agreed this week lawyers are both to agree to dismiss the case with prejudice, or in other words, Future can't sue her for the same thing, according to court documents. While the case have been decided, it's not immediately clear if Future and Eliza reach out an out-of-court settlement in the case, or if Future simply had a change of heart. Lawyers for both parties declined to comment. So I'm here for it. Was kind of dumb. Let me say this. It was stupid for Future to ever sue Eliza Reign. It was dumb. It did not make any sense. Because you tried to stop this woman bag. What was the reason? I still don't understand. You the one that got on top of her, did your business, touch her on the inside part, planted a seed inside her, and she had your child. You the one that with the problem. You cannot control your peen. You need to go to the peen rehab to tell them that you can't control. You always want to stick your peen in women. So get that together, sir. You the one that keep doing this. And you keep making these mistakes. Because if you slept with Tasha K's sister, I would have slept with her too, because she's good looking. Like if that's Tasha K's stepsister. She's good looking. And I understand it. You got power, you got swag. But that don't mean you have to be coming into them like that. Yeah, I just don't understand. You ain't got no pull-out game. It's that good. Ain't no pull-out game. Well, you know, sometimes you just can't pull out. So I understand. But keep getting into this baby mama, baby mama, baby mama. Like, man, you need to get you a Magnum, keep it on wet 2 or 3 condoms. It look like your seed is powerful. Powerful. My God, today. You got a lot of baby Sierra. You got a lot of people. Like, they really love your pee because you got that swag. See, you got that swag. You know, you got that. You probably got some amazing pee, by the way. You know, amazing pee. So, and you're a rapper. So women love that. If you can rap, you can spit good. You got that swagger and good pee. Oh, baby, you got the full package. You just not a good man. You ain't gonna treat them right. You too cheap. Like, why you treat you a millionaire? If you big and bold to stick your pee to somebody, be big and bold to cut that check. Because some of these women, it's no shade. They see you as an ATM. They see that peen as an ATM card. They already know that peen is an ATM card. And if it goes in that right area down there, down in that sunken place, and that seat sunk down in that right area, and it hits that right egg, and I get that thing, that'll let you know that's their ticket. So some of this, most of the time, these women don't care nothing about you. They only care about getting up out the hood and out the trailer and out the alley, and they want you to for a come up so they can get Gucci, so they can get on Instagram, so they can get promotion on the Shade Room, so they can get promotion on the Neighborhood Talk, so they can go get an OnlyFans, so they can go charge people on Patreon. So they use you as a come up, because once you are known as future baby mama, you become a D-list celebrity. You become a D-list celebrity. So let me say this. Jared Kushner, okay, says that the NBA players are very fortunate to be able to take a night off from work, invite LeBron James to the White House. Now, y'all already know the NBA players, they have been taking a knee and a break from the NBA because of the violence that's been going on. I 100% agree with that. Taking a break, but this is the thing, NBA players. I need you all to put $1 million each NBA player that got a good contract, that got the good money, put up $1 million and invest into underserved communities. If you really want to change the condition of Black America, NBA players, don't just take a break, go in your wallet, invest $1 million or more in an underserved community by building up these abandoned buildings, fixing up these failing schools, and hire people in the community to help with the rehab. Invest in trade schools so that people in the community could be able to have great quality jobs when they could become their own plumber. They can become an electrician. So all of that. So if you really want to have some change in there, put $1 million into the community and invest $1 million into the Wiley Show, okay? That's how you're going to change this. People need economic empowerment. You ain't going to be able to go and be a wicked cop in a well-off neighborhood. That ain't going to happen, because the power and the money and influence, we're going to boot your behind out of the neighborhood. You need economic empowerment. So everybody that's out there in Washington, listen to me. While you out there eating chicken and singing "We Shall Overcome," singing "Hands Up" and all of that, make sure that you learn something about economic empowerment, entrepreneurship. Let's not give them same tired slogans and give them something serious, that we need to start building things for ourselves and teaching them how to do it. If you're going to march, Let's march with a goal. What's the agenda? How are we going to implement the agenda? And please wear your mask, especially you, Reverend Al, because you all skinny and stuff like that. You wear your mask too. You better wear your mask. But anywho, but let the agenda. What is the agenda, and how are we going to do it? How are we going to encourage Black men to vote their interests and not against their interests, right? And to also tell young folks that are going to be 18 the importance of running for office, the importance of voting, and educating them about the police system, about who's funding the police. This is the state and local level. And also to encourage Black men and women to run for city council, to run for state, to run for positions on a national level. But let's not just go and march and scream on the top of our lungs and don't go back home and actually implement an agenda. It's about implementing an agenda, pulling our resources together to actually change our neighborhoods, right? So that's what I want to see, right? And no, I did not go to this the thing. I didn't go to the march. I wish them nothing but the best. I understand it. I'm just marching a whole nother way. I'm marching to get out of debt. I'm marching to be to increase my entrepreneurship. That's what I'm marching in. I have nothing against people that want to go out there march. If you want to go out there march, march. But just know you're marching with a goal. Don't just go and march with no agenda. And then when you come back, work harder. If God put you in a position to go to another place in life, come back home and work hard. After I left an area that I was at in Florida, I came back working harder. Okay? I said, okay, let me soak up what I can soak up. Okay, let me go home and work harder and smarter. Okay? Not just so I work harder and smarter. So I wish them nothing but the best. But please, you know what I'm saying? Wear your mask, have your hand sanitizer, and go out there. I support y'all 100%. All right? So y'all be good. And I say that humbly, y'all. I do, because marching it's very effective if you do it the right way, if you have an agenda. So I thank you. So kudos to them. Okay, and I think that's definitely great. Now, Justin Bieber, I can't show y'all the picture because I just don't feel like it. I'm gonna just tell you the story. Justin Bieber, this is another producer want me to talk about. He's showing love to Jaden Smith. Now, Jaden Smith look like he been working out. He got a 6-pack and he don't look sick. The reason why I say that because the last time he looked so skinty, and you already know both of them children, they be not wanting to eat. They be sticking their finger down their throat, be trying to throw up. He looks very, very healthy. His hair looks good. He don't look weird. He got on a white watch and he's eating really good. And his body looking really good. So Justin Bieber posted his pic and he put some emojis, some tongue emojis out there. Some tongue emojis. So Justin Bieber put that like that? Okay, Justin Bieber. I don't know. Okay, I'm interested. Okay. Justin Bieber. Okay. Bieber. Did I say his name right? Anywho, I still love his song. Okay, let's move right along. And then we're going to get into other stuff that y'all came here for. I'm just getting all what the producers want to talk about. I want to get into T-Pain. T-Pain responded to a recent interview where Acorn tells Vlad TV that T-Pain could have been a much bigger artist, that he have been more. He done more than urban music. What is urban music? Music is music. Why do we put all these titles on it when Black folks do music? So Acorn was on the Culture Vulture platform, Vlad TV. The very people that held me back is telling y'all how I could have been bigger. Now T-Pain is saying Acorn held him back. Then T-Pain responded with this: I'm not angry at all. I've grown. I've learned how to keep moving and not look back. Some people don't. Some people don't, and that's okay. They'll get there at their pace. But I'm no longer going to allow my past to determine my future. I'm in control. See y'all on the brighter side. Love y'all. Okay. All right. But I love your music. What's urban? Music is music. I don't be like when people be talking about all that. Oh, you this. Oh, you urban. Oh, you this and that. No, music is music, right? So that ain't your position to be doing it and all that type of stuff. Acorn and all that. You know, I don't know how to pronounce all these people's names. I'm not the best at knowing that. Y'all know the story. The one that was saying I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Okay? The one that was saying that, the one that's in Africa, giving people in Africa light poles and lights and stuff like that. You know, lighting up Africa. That's the one, that the guy I'm talking about. He had to help in Africa, getting them light poles and solar systems. I may know your work, but I may fuck up your name. But I know your resume and I know your work. So yes. So he's out there. Every time that you go on Vlad TV, you always, and this is, I have nothing against Vlad, right? But can y'all come on these black shows? Can y'all come on this black media so we can get a click of the view? I don't understand that. And I talk to a lot of y'all celebrities. Y'all be having these publicists that don't look like you or me, try to tell you where you should and should not go. I ain't with that. If you black, try to find somebody that's in black media, give them the exclusive so they can eat. Why y'all all rushing Lonnie Love? Why you rushing on Lonnie? What's the other comedian that goes there? She does interview, terrible interviewer. Why you up there interviewing? What is her name, that comedian? What's that comedian name? Not Lonnie Love. Oh, Lord, what's her name? She was on the Queen Supreme Court. She was on there interviewing. She was up there interviewing some people on there. But come on the Wiley Show. Lunell. Thank you, Nurse Nicole. Lunell all up on there. Terrible interviewer. She's a great comedian. If somebody writing her jokes, I think people be writing her jokes. Because, baby, she ain't got no talent on that online. She's very one. Come up on the Wiley Show. I don't understand that. T-Pain, come on, you want to respond? My people will be sending to your people. You know, come on, respond, and come on over here. Y'all just all going over there like y'all. You know that man don't respect y'all. He don't. He always be throwing out some shade. He tried to throw out shade. Well, let me get into this. Vlad TV, you try to throw some shades against Minister Farrakhan, and they do people. You ain't gonna mess with NOI. He threw some shade and he lied before that. When that show came out, them people for the NOI, baby, the FOI, they came out on that. But he had to change that up, because you just can't go up and lie on some people. Some people you can lie on and get away with it, but some, they gonna speak up, baby. They soak that up. Brother Ben X, they was all up on it. I said, go ahead. Try to get up there, and I know I watched the speech show. I'm like, he ain't saying nothing like that. I was watching it too, just up and lie. Okay, let me move on, because they always say, "Who Wiley lie?" But were y'all over there with Vlad lie? He showed a big lie. Yes, he did. So, but my thing is this: go to black media. It's a lot of black outlets right here. It's a lot of black outlets. I ain't got nothing against Lunell. Somebody said, "Why are you talking to Lunell like that?" I just said, where's her talent as a YouTuber? As a YouTuber, sister girl ain't got it. And I respect my elder, because, you know, she old enough to be my great-great-grandmother. But she ain't got no talent. And when she's on YouTube, I fall asleep. So if you such this great comedian and make people laugh, why you ain't bringing that talent on StreamYard? She just as boring when she was on. I'm like, where's the talent? That's all I'm saying. I know y'all don't want to hear what I'm saying today. I know it. Where the talent? She ain't. I'm like, where the talent? You get kind of boring over here. You said she not that old, so she's not old enough to be my great-great-grandmother? Baby, give me a second, you guys. Okay, you said she ain't that old. I'm just saying. A lot of these people that's up to do content in their kitchen, they ain't got it. Because when I watched the reel, when Lonnie Love in her kitchen, when she up there make her pancakes and waffles and sausage and bacon, she ain't got it. The talent ain't there. See, it take real talent to sit in front of your computer with no audience. It's just you, your bottled water or your coffee, and your green screen and your webcam and your mic with and to entertain, and you got to do it off the top of your head. And it is like that takes skills to do that. Just like it takes skills to do stand-up, it takes skills to really do YouTube and to entertain, to build up a platform. A lot of folks can't put on a live show. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that she just ain't really got like that. That's just my humble opinion. But I admire the hustle. Listen to this. I admire the hustle because you a celebrity, so people gonna watch you because you a celebrity. Period, point blank. Okay? Now, even with Flame Monroe, I love Flame Monroe. She's got a little talent, but she got a little drive too. I'm gonna just tell you that right there. And she blocked me on Twitter. So it's gonna be shade. Because I'm like, why I get blocked on Twitter? I ain't even do nothing. I wake up one day. See, now we're going to get into the T.X. Madison piece, okay? But this is just going to trigger me. Why I get blocked on Twitter, Flame Monroe, because all I said, I want to be on the Queen Supreme Court, right? She was like, oh my God, you would be great on the Queen Supreme Court. Next thing I know, I was blocked. So that'll let me know somebody was talking about me to her, and she felt the need to block me. I didn't lose an ounce of sleep. I didn't lose an ounce of sleep. One mad, one pressed about it. Because I'm like, I ain't do nothing wrong because I'm no different than any of these other people that sit and drag folks on the regular and talk about people maxi pads and how weird they look. I ain't no different than folks talking, but it look like when Wiley talk, it's a problem. And I always say, I'm like, I'm no different. And some of the stuff I say is nowhere near the stuff that they be saying. But it's the way that I look. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to get into it today. So I went on the campaign. And I didn't go on the campaign to really get on it. I just did it for clicks and views. It was great. It was fun. I get blocked. Then people were reaching out. You will never get in the basement. They just talking. They just getting in my ear. And I said, no, I said I'm entertaining. And I said it would be a great experience for me to be in the basement. I think it would be great. I don't care if the basement is a finished basement or unfinished basement. But while we're talking about that, Maddie went live yesterday, you guys, and she is getting work done to her house. The chateau is getting a much needed facelift. She's removing the carpet, and she is getting hardwood floors. Okay, I guess some of the construction workers could not find no babysitter for their babies, so they proceeded to bring their babies with them. You know, we're in a pandemic. You know, it's hard to find babysitters, so they brought the babies to the chateau. Okay. To get the work done. So Maddie was in there babysitting one of the construction workers' babies while they removed the carpet and put hardwood floors on the chateau. So she was so happy to zoom in on the construction workers putting in the hardwood floors. And I'm shady. I'm like, I'm impressed. Like, who cares? Who cares that you getting them cheap hardwood floors from Home Depot? I ain't impressed by that. Get that type of wood. I see if you was cutting down a tree and putting the tree with the wood of a wood pine tree. I'm like, I'm not impressed that because you get some wood from Home Depot. Then I was triggered. I'm like, why is she recording these people putting down this cheap wood? That if you put some water on it and mop it too much, it's going to plop up. I remember when her former manager went on the Armon Wiggins show, and he was talking about her house, how filthy it is, how nasty the basement is, etc. It's unfinished. He was saying a whole lot of stuff. And I said, whether it's a filthy house or a clean house, it's her house. And then I had to, because I had to get my other mind. I said, well, she is an entertainer. She's blogging. She let her people know, hey, y'all money are going to great. It ain't just going to my new BMW. I'm also putting these cash apps and PayPals to my house to remodel the chateau. That ain't nothing wrong to do because I said she's investing back into her home because she gives the audience her home by interviewing guests, etc., etc. I thought it was a thing. I thought it was great. I thought it was an excellent thing for Maddie to do. Was I being shady calling it a cheap thing? I have to check the price. I think somebody said it was like 3 cents per inch. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making shit up out of the top of my head. But it was funny that she was zooming in on it. I'm like, why is she zooming in on these people? Like, is she competing with Tasha K? The people want to know. Is she competing with Tasha K when she was remodeling and then had to immediately move to another location? I'm like, but what's the problem? Why she doing it? Her home is beautiful. Maddie, don't let these people get under your head and let you go ahead and do all that stuff to zoom in. But it looked like you are an amazing babysitter because I saw that you was helping the child out. You was encouraging the child to make an overweight model. You was encouraging the child because the child was drawing pictures. She was like, well, make sure you draw one that's a plus size. Don't just draw a skinny one. So it looked like you was an amazing babysitter. I think like if the Queen Supreme Court don't work out, you can get the Queen Supreme Daycare Center, okay? Home daycare center. Miss Mary can be in the kitchen, cook the kids some chicken, ribs, and all of that. So if the Queen Supreme Court don't work out, you definitely could have the Queen Supreme Court Home Daycare Center. If that doesn't work out, you definitely can have the Queen Supreme Court Home Daycare Center. You got the space? Why not? You got a good basement. It's space basement, and you got room. You got different levels. Definitely, you love to eat protein box, so the kids definitely gonna have a great protein, everything like that. Okay. You definitely can have that. All right. I'm just saying, Maddie, if anything else other fit, you definitely can get into having a home daycare center. Well, my grandmother had a home daycare center. I think it's great. That's great money. But I was triggered. I already know what they're going to say. Okay, let me just speak for y'all. Wiley jealous because she ain't got no house. You mad because she was getting her flow done. At least Maddie ain't on no air mattress. You so jealous. That's why you ain't going nowhere. Maddie said no. That's why you not on the Queen Supreme. I already know what you going to say. You mad. You jealous. You this. You that. They that's what they going to say. I already know what you just going to say, child. I was just watching it, just giving commentary because it came down in my news feed. Now, when I was watching that, then I seen R. Kelly. He got into a fight at the Metropolitan Prison that he's the correctional center that he's in awaiting trial. All 13 people was at a protest for the R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. It was about 13 folks. So one of my friends, he was down there recording. He said, "Wow, there's only 13 people." And it was friend R. Kelly. So the jail had to go on they had to go on lockdown because of the protest. They were protesting outside of the Metropolitan Prison, or the correctional center, whatever how you say it. So somebody proceeded to go into R. Kelly's cell and proceeded to punch him and to kick him and stuff like that. He was not hurt. They said he was in there writing the record, writing some songs and everything like. Well, they say he can't write. He was scribbling, scrabbling up a song because he can't write. They say his writing is bad. He just scribbled and scrabbled, but he understands his language, what he writes. So it was beating him up, and so his lawyer said he wanted him to get free because they hit him and all that type of stuff. And so I was gonna say this. I'm like, why y'all just got this man sitting in the room? Why y'all just can't let him be at home on home confinement until y'all come out with his date, until his trial date? Why you just can't keep him at home and home confinement? So I had called the governor. I said, is there any way y'all can let him is there any way y'all can let him have a song and a record, some speakers and a mic? I can send him my Blue Yeti and send him my cheap, we could come up with some coins, give him a laptop or something, so he come out with a song. They hung up the phone. I cannot believe that. I actually called the governor of Illinois, and I said, is there any way y'all can issue in him a blue yellow mic and get the guitar set, give him so he can make some music? How you gonna hang up the phone with me? I'm a concerned citizen. I paid too much money in taxes in Illinois. You should have just heard me out and to get this man and let him come out with a record. Man, I don't really want to see what it come out. I was in my cell. I just can't wait. I know he got a good record. It's some hits that man is right. K Michelle, you better call Kels up because he got some hits that he write up in that jail. Can you imagine that experience of that pen game? Well, he's gonna have to get on the phone. So what he can do is, like I was telling somebody, if you ever can call him, Neek at night, since R. Kelly be calling you a lot, can you get on there and tell him to sing a couple of verses? Because they say you be calling him. That's what Tasha K said. So can you call him and record him so we can, in return, get somebody to sing some of his stuff? I'm just saying. I'm trying to get on his list too. I've been applying, but they told me no. So I've been applying, trying to get on his list, trying to get on his visit list. I want to go visit him for an exclusive interview. Why not? I'm going to get that quick interview. That would be a great interview for the Wiley Show. That would be a great interview for the Wiley Show. Whether you want to believe it or not, I would love to go interview him for a sit-down interview. Kels, so did you really pee? Okay. Oh, no. All right. So let's get into, I'm going to get into 6669. He get confronted by G Herb. Now, he was in the store. Let me see if I can find that video. He was in the store, and G Herb, did I say his name right? Was in there too. He was actually in the store. And he had walked out because I guess G Herb is a person that he don't mess with. I was trying to find the video, but anyway, I can't find it. Okay. So he left out. But you talk all that crap. You talk all that stuff, Tekashi said, I thought you bad. See, you gonna keep talking bad, and then somebody is going to find you out. Keep talking. They're going to find you slipping. So you better make sure you keep your security paid up, because that trolling always have an expiration date on a troll. Because you going to troll enough, and you ain't going to be able to troll no more. Sometimes you got to stop all that trolling, because it's like you feed into an atmosphere. So don't feed into that, brother. Get your music, record your videos, and go home. Period. All that different color hair and all that, get back on that plane and all that type of stuff. It's people out there that don't like you, and you out there doing all that trolling. And then when people confront you, you run away. What are you running for? What you running for? You talk all that mess, stay in that store. Stay in that store, talk your mess. I don't understand people. How you on the internet talking mess? Then when you finally meet somebody, you want to walk away. Man, please, that's pathetic. Okay? Now, I want to get into my major topics. Now, last night, Tasha K and Cardi, first of all, let me talk about what Cardi B said. Let me see if I can read it. Patreon, y'all got this first, so that's why I say it's so important to go on Patreon, because Patreon people, y'all got this stuff first. Okay? Give me a second while I bring this up. I'm going to read it because I don't feel like bringing it up. Okay. I posted this on Patreon. So Tasha K was on her page, and she said that I got this exclusive tea about Cardi, and this is from Cardi B family. This is from Cardi B family and all that. So Cardi B jumped up out the bushes. So this was on IG. So Cardi B jumped up out the bushes on that post, and she wrote this. The receipt she claimed she got, I will post it on my OnlyFans. It was a complete lie. My mother never took no one in her home ever. I get along with all my family members, mother and father side. My mom was with my dad till I was 13 and married to her husband since I was 16. I have pics of me through my entire life. Why can't this person show you a pic with them with me or my family? Or matter of facts, the building number we used to live in. Why are you charging your fans money to see fake emails, a whole novel, a story of a whole fake life? I never had an ex that made me strip. Me stripping was a choice. In New York, we don't really mess with firearms. You really scamming your fans for money. This is Cardi B speaking. They claim they reached out to me numerous times. Question. Where are the receipts for that? Question. That's a whole fabricated story from beginning to end. Cardi B jumped out the bushes, called Tasha K a liar. I knew Tasha K was not going to let this go, and she said this. PSA, WAP. Yo, desperate A in my comments advertising your paid site. I'm not tagging you, posting my ish on my page. You want to continue to lurk and comment. Please, this is Tasha K. This is a quote verbatim off her Instagram. She said, please develop your WAP so you can keep Offset off out the community. You should focus how we are going to finish this lawsuit. Oh my God. I just can't believe, Cardi, why are you jumping up out the bushes? This is something. So pretty much what she is saying here, that she had this receipt is from Cardi on family. Click the link to access all this wine, FOI to the winos that aren't subscribed. Ronald, we did a video on this back in 2018. So she have all Cardi B pictures, all of it on here. This is all on her Instagram. This is all up on her Instagram. So I'm like, Tasha K, okay. So I put that I put that on my notes, right? I thought I was done with it. I said, okay, Tasha K, you got that. And congratulations, you reached 800,000. I was about to be shady about that. She supposed to been at a million. But no. While I was in my air mattress preparing for the morning show with my producers, I get this. This woman had posted Storm Monroe income. You can't make this up. I post this on my Patreon too. She posted this on Instagram. Now, Storm Monroe have made an estimated revenue $10,000, $206.30. $10,000. That's just for a month of an income off of YouTube. This is what Tasha K wrote. All I hear is Tasha K uses people. Tasha K don't want to see nobody do better than her. Tasha K is a manipulator. Tasha K is jealous, etc. Well, check out this jealousy here. We got mother effers out here slandering my name even after I tried to help them get a bag. But karma is a B, because all of these haters are shadow banned. Every video is demonetized. They copy everything that I do and still can't pull your number, Storm. You moved out here trusting me, and now look. I always answer your calls. God revealed everyone to me and allowed me to use my skills to help those who he ordained. I better stack that all these other so-called creators can't get another creator or celebrity to help them make a few dollars. Review your revenue and growth at every 1K. I love to see my people in black media get money. Celebrate your ish. Congratulations, Storm Monroe TV. I am honored to have showed you how to get bad. See you at 20K. Now, who's broke again? Question. Scamming on Patreon? Question. If I post my income, y'all will fall out. But you didn't post your income. So I already know who she was talking about. So let me tell you who she's talking about. Give me a second. Let me blow my nose for this. All right. Everybody know that. Let me get a disclaimer. Before I mention this person's name, this is all for commentary. Commentary. I actually love this brother, but let me mention it. Everybody know that Armon Wiggins were working with Tasha K. They were working together. Tasha K would call into the Wiley Show and she would boost some up. Oh my gosh, Armon, you got that ear factor. I love you. The winos would come up out the bushes. They would support him. This is when he was first coming up on YouTube. They would support. She would share his story. She would call him and then he would call me. So I'm going to work with Tasha, etc., etc. Tasha K and Armon Wiggins broke up. Tasha K got upset. No, Armon Wiggins got upset with Tasha because Tasha tried to steal hit that Dr. CB interview. Dr. CB people reached out to Armon Wiggins first, and Tasha K, then they reached out to Tasha, and then once they told Dr. CB people told them that they're gonna do Armon Wiggins, she told them, "Don't do Armon Wiggins, do me." Pretty much stopped his bag. That would have been a great interview for Armon Wiggins because that would have been great for him coming up in the game, right? He felt some type of way. So I remember this like it was yesterday. Tasha K was live on her backup channel. And Armon Wiggins pretty much was saying, "Why do you do this, you shady? What are you talking about, Armon? I don't know you. We're not friends. This is business. What's your problem?" She tried to act like she didn't know what was going on. Armon Wiggins went on the rant, started cussing her out, started saying this, started saying that. Then Tasha K said, "I don't know him. 29 days. Then she picked up 7 stars. She said, "This is my new mentee. This is 7 stars. Go and support her. She's dope." She was giving 7 stars to exclusive. She would come on the Wiley Show, boom, boom, boom. Then Armon Wiggins would cuss out, boom, 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 boom. Then Tasha K would call them. They would try to come around. They cussing. He was calling liars. They going back and forth. Then Millie, my radio, she tried to mediate and try to have both of the people come together. It didn't work. They fought again. Then Tasha K came on because daytime, tea time, and Armon Wiggins, they became friends. Then she felt some type of way. She came over at the Wiley Show. And then one night, daytime, tea time, dropped up out the bushes and super chatted Armon Wiggins $500. And then it was like a big thing. Then Tasha K came on the Wiley Show saying they take 60%. They take 60. They're going to take 60% of that. That was that piece. Now let's talk about the new mentee, because Storm 7, that didn't really work. Then Storm Monroe came out. One day I was sitting in my air mattress watching TV, and she said, "Shout out to Storm Monroe. Y'all go check him out." Storm Monroe, this was like a couple of months ago, almost a year ago. He was at 5,000 subscribers. I said, "Let me see this man. Let me check him out." Okay, all right. Okay, this is different. All right. All right. Then one day, let me take a little cough at this. Then one day, Storm Monroe did a prescription against Armon Wiggins. He tried to read Armon Wiggins. He did the prescription. It was effective. Then he started throwing shots when he was with Tasha, throwing shots at Armon. He was throwing shots. Oh, listen, people, he was just throwing shots. Armon Wiggins didn't let that go unanswered. Then one day, Armon Wiggins did what I call one of the history-making roasts in the sector. He roasted Storm Monroe. Called them out, said what kind of name, called him the F word, called him the S word. He was cussing, he was doing backflips, they were super chat. It was so effective. At that time, Storm Monroe, we were working together for Two Men and a Lady. It was so effective that I said he roasted. Yeah. And I said he needs to clap back. But I knew, just me knowing Storm, that Storm don't operate. He's not gonna know. He's not from that life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't from that life. He ain't from that life. So I knew he couldn't clap back, but it was so effective. So everybody was like, "When are you gonna respond to Armon Wiggins? When are you gonna respond to Armon Wiggins?" Everybody just wanted to know this. When are you gonna respond to Armon? When are you gonna respond to Armon? And then And then he said, I'm going to resign. And then I knew he wasn't. And then he moved on. The best thing to do, he kept building. One thing I admired about Storm, he kept building, right? He didn't get distracted. Because if you know you can't read him, take that L, but baby, keep moving. It's about the bag. That was a good promo. But then Armon Wiggins, he kept dragging Tasha because Tasha kept doing stuff to be dragged. She ain't innocent. She kept throwing shots and lying on Armon Wiggins somehow. I only know him for 29 days. Then Tasha tried to use me as a pawn. Girl, I'm saying it all today. She went to her mama house, right? During the pandemic. Sucking on the living. So she in her mama living room, mama kitchen. She said, I love this YouTuber. You know another YouTuber I like? I love Wiley. Yeah. I love Wiley. You know, Wiley's a good YouTuber. He talks about his family. Yeah, I love Wiley. She tried to use me, and I knew she was going to say my name because she wanted to get back at Armon Wiggins. Because at that time, I was a troll, baby. I knew how to troll Armon Wiggins. I was a troll. I was trolling. Baby, I was trolling. She was sucking on that lemon. Her mama was good, by the way. Her mama is a good-looking woman. Okay? I love her mama. I love Wiley. Yeah, Wiley is great. Because she's trying to use me to get back at Armon Wiggins. And I knew that. But I didn't really speak up because I was trolling Armon Wiggins. We were going back. In my mind, I was trolling. It was profitable. Trolling. So all of that is going on. Then Storm Monroe builds up his channel. He becomes good. Then people like myself and other folks, she kept using Storm. Look how you growing. Oh my gosh, you've been doing it so. I haven't been doing that long. Then I kept saying, who gonna reach 100,000 first? She already dropped his income before. Armon Wiggins' response said he's not releasing his income. He said, quote, I'm broke. I'm not releasing my income. That ain't gonna happen. She released Storm money, right? And everybody said, but Wiley, why did she release Storm Monroe income? Because she's trying to bait Armon Wiggins to show his income. And that man ain't stupid, right? You got to understand him. He's not dumb. He was raised in a 2-parent house, black household, right? His father got a home in his 20s. He had a father that taught Armon Wiggins the power of home ownership, the power of being a man. So he's not your typical. Just because he get up and he twerk and he say all this, he grew up in an amazing home, right? Because he told his testimony. And she wanted Armon Wiggins to beef with Storm. But Armon Wiggins has 10 months ago, if I beef with him, it's like bullying because he ain't going to respond, so I'm not. Then he said like a couple of days ago, he said, this is Armon Wiggins, he said, if he gets to 100,000, he better not feel it. He better not come at me. Because if he come at me, then I'm going to clap back. Because it's pretty much Tasha is trying to make Storm and Armon Wiggins beef and go at it. We already know Storm is not the best beefer with Armon Wiggins. That ain't you can't compare the two. Because you just can't. Because it's two major things that Armon Wiggins can use. You need to come out the closet, as people would say that. You drawing a wife, you giving her material. Storm ain't gonna get dirty. You got to get somebody that's willing to get dirty. He not gonna want to get that dirty, right? But Storm did an amazing prescription with the white jacket. Storm got a great argument. You with black women, this and that. He could do it, but Storm making his money, right? Both brothers are entertaining. I love them both. I think they're both two talented brothers. So Armon Wiggins came on the Wiley Show. Me and him, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into what we had. He came in. He was saying, don't compare me to Storm Monroe. Don't compare me. You can't compare me to a man that ain't black, that want to be white. You can't compare me. So I was explaining to him, I understand that you can't compare the two. But to the public, it's entertaining to compare because Tasha K is putting y'all against each other. She got a lot of power and influence. So we all look at it. We're like, oh, who gonna reach it for? So she playing out against each other. Even though I know you can't compare the two. Number one, you are open and out and living your best life. Number two, Storm ain't talking about who he sleep with. He ain't making that a part of his content. And I don't blame him because whoever he smashes, that ain't our business. Whatever. He don't have to share it. If he don't want to share it, he don't have to share it, right? So you can't compare the two. My your come up was different than Storm. Storm come up was different than yours. But don't allow again Tasha K to be playing y'all to go back to each other. Now the thing I disagree with, and I'm gonna say it, I disagree with Tasha K posting that man income. You ain't posting my income. I just disagree with that. I don't think that's right and safe to do that. Why are you posting people income? Because you ain't posting your income. And this is why I knew that me and Tasha was in conversations of her to try to work with me, right? I knew that we wouldn't have worked well because I had my own mind. I had my own thought process. You couldn't control me and you couldn't be my puppet. And I knew once I had my own idea to challenge her, it was one thing. We were talking, doing it. She was going to help me. I was going to pay her to kind of help me for my platform, right? But then she brought up the daytime, tea time situation when that troll called to Armon Wiggins, and I disagreed with her. I said, I don't believe Candace did that. I don't believe it. I could have easily lied and said, I believe it, she did it. No, I said, this don't sound like the Candace. This don't sound like this woman. I don't believe that they would do this and work with them. I said, no. And I told her, I don't believe that Armon Wiggins is working with daytime, tea time. I believe he does his own work because I knew it before YouTube that he had people helping him before he came on YouTube. Somebody, I think he said from Australia. I remember that. It was somebody that reached out to him to help him. And I known that. So I was like, no, this ain't no. But Wiley, he does them thumbnails. When did you saw Armon done thumbnails? He does his own stuff. He got his own talent. He did it on his own. Right? Once I did that, the dynamic of the relationship switched that she said, I can't control Wiley. I can't use him as a pawn. She couldn't use me. She couldn't use me as a pawn because I had my own mind. No matter how I'm going to drag, when I was dragging Armon Wiggins and we were dragging each other, and I was consistent for years. 1 week. No, this was years. I never wanted to get to the point where I took away from his creativity of the work that he built. I always tell you the work that he put in. I'm always going to be shady because we are shady people. I know it. It's simple. He does stuff and it's good material. And that's what it was. But I'm not going to take away from that man's talent. When he read the cards, I had to make a joke about it. It was funny. When he was selling the crystal, it was funny. Period, point blank. Just like when you talk about my eye. Let me say this. People, I know y'all listening. And make sure y'all comment, thumbs up. Just like when people talk about my eye. I can't get upset because you see the eye cross and cockeye. You see it. So if I can take that, nobody should be mad when I see something on their platform and I make a joke about it. Period. And I can make a joke about you reading cards, you twirl around in a gaming chair, etc. With the Wiley Show is I started to study other YouTubers. And I started to notice that they were doing thumbnails. So I paid somebody to teach me how to do a thumbnail. I understand that I need a little bit more help. So I said, I would pay you to come to my house, pay for the plane ticket and everything, to come to my house to teach me the thumbnail, sit me down, tell me in simple terms how to do it. Because I don't learn best by watching a video, not like that. I need somebody to teach me what to click, which to click, how to click it, how to move it, how to do it, and that's how I learn. Period. To grow the show. So when we were having that conversation and when he was coming on, that's what the piece about the Wiley Show. Now back to Storm Monroe and Armon Wiggins. Both of them brothers are talented. They both are talented, right? They both are getting that bag. But this is what I want to say. Of course, whoever gets to 100K, both of them going to get to it, period. Whoever gets to it first, they're going to have bragging rights. Because I said, man, they're going to have bragging rights. And if Storm gets there, he got Tasha. But if Armon Wiggins get there, his speech going to be effective because he could say, I ain't had no Tasha K helping me. I ain't had all these people helping me. I built this on my own. He was telling you the testimony. But sometimes, and I hope he's watching, because I'm going to say it. He gets emotional. If he stay focused on what he's saying in that sense, like to be calm, he's telling you, he put the work in, going to get computers, fixing his staff. It was getting so bad for Armon Wiggins with the computer system and stuff. He's not even into politics. He tried to travel and go get his computer fixed. And he said, I can't understand this. Y'all up there looting. Then he was talking about Governor Cuomo. I said, this is Armon Wiggins talking. He don't talk about politics. But he saw how politics will affect your normal day-to-day operation. That it ain't just something that they talk about on CNN, MSNBC. It is something that affects your personal life. So when he tried to get his computer fixed and when he found out most of the stuff was looted, then he started to realize that getting into politics, you had to have some type of conversation. So he was talking about Governor Cuomo. He would start watching the news, etc., etc. But whoever gets to 100K first is going to have bragging rights. It is what it is. This is entertainment. It is what it is. If Armon Wiggins or Storm Monroe or whomever were to work together, they will compare the two. Let me give you an example. The Scorpion Show. When they were starting out, they compared Kevin and Mikhail. Mikhail is better. Oh, this show ain't nothing without Mikhail. Oh, this ain't nothing without Kevin. They did it. That's one group, that's one pair that I know that did not allow the public, let me drink some of this, to destroy their relationship. That is one group of people that I know that stayed together through the thick and thin. And one thing that I've learned, so I'm saying it today, they did not go to social media dissing each other. If they had a disagreement, we would have never known it. We just had to guess it. The thing that the man that I am today, that even though if we break up, you have to learn not to take it publicly and say, you know what, let it go. It was two people that did me so dirty. I didn't get on social media. I didn't drag them. I just let it go. Because now I'm in a different state now. I'm not the same person. So because it's a possibility that something will not work. It is what it is. And you got to move forward, right? So in this case with Tasha K and Armon Wiggins, they're beefing now. But until one make a decision to say, hey, I'm going to leave you alone, leave it alone. But it's profitable because it's online. You get a click and a view, period. It ain't like y'all in the streets. And I just don't like it. I'm going to say it again. I don't like it when Storm Monroe income is it will leaked and put out on social media. I don't think that's right. Because just like both of them brothers are educated. Both of them brothers are dope. I like them both. And I will continue to talk about people that is popping. We talked about people, and I'm not going to stop. And one thing that I had to learn, I can't allow people to sway what's working for me. It's finally working for me, and then I'm going to switch and change. No, it is working. Like the neighborhood talk jumped up out the bushes to respond to Wiley. Just like my radio came on the Wiley Show. Raheem Devine came on the Wiley Show. We just interviewed a legend that worked with Prince. He worked with Stevie Wonder. He worked with all these people. Mike Phillips. He owned his masters. He got a deal with Nike, and we interviewed him. Right? It is working. Right? And we have done all of that on the Wiley Show. So when it's finally working and I'm finally building up momentum, I can't stop because I'm addicted to what I'm doing. I cannot stop. And I will not allow nobody to tell me to change up my formula. Just change it up when everybody else getting what they get. No, I did that for a long time. I can't do that now. I came too far now. I had too many sleepless nights now just to give up now. Absolutely not. Now, would I love to work with other YouTubers? Yes. I think it's very effective. And we have done that on the Wiley Show. I've worked with Storm Monroe. I work with 7 Stars. I work with people in the beef sector. I have done that and brought them on the Wiley Show. So when people talk about that Wiley can't work with nobody, you a lie, and the truth ain't in you. I've worked with plenty people. We interviewed Justin J on the Wiley Show. I've been knowing Justin J a long time since I was in Chicago. So that'll let you know, I'm just letting you know where I come from. Just know, discuss people and all of that. So we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to allow y'all to talk and speak. I think I talked about it all today. Let me make sure I check the title. We will open up the phone lines. If anybody want to call in, we allow y'all to call in if y'all want to speak on that. And I already know people, whether you agree or disagree, it is your job. You know, you don't supposed to just agree with one person. I love it when you challenge me and have a conversation. And we're doing 616. It's your channel. You have grown as much since you have came on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Now, with the thing about, when the Armon Wiggins came on the show, people said, oh, you shouldn't mention his name anymore. I said, why? He's popping. That's just like me. Don't talk about me no more. They're going to talk. You're on the right track. You are a celebrity, an online celebrity. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are a celebrity. It's online. You can say D, C, B, because a celebrity is the only thing that people celebrate you, that know you, that want a picture from you, that buy your merchandise. You are a celebrity, whether you want to or not. Period. Just because you ain't got a blue check behind you, that don't take away from that people that know you. So it is what it is. You got people that watch you like they watch The View. So that's a lot of power in that. And never dim your light and talk about all that type of stuff. Because I had to learn that, put the work in, be consistent, and you get what you got to go. Now, I did check out Armon Wiggins' show on Station Head. He dragged Tasha K. I mean, he dragged that woman. He said that I got a source that Tasha K is broke. He said that he got a source that said that everything was just she broke and all that. That's what he said. And he was dragging, and he said that my show is number 2 on Station Head, and that I only go live for 40 minutes. And if I go live for 4 hours, I have the number 1 show. So he's talking about that. Everybody know Armon Wiggins did surpass Ra Ali in the ratings. Let me double check and let me see this. I'm being shady. It's what it is. It is what it is. Milagro Graham, she's number 1. Armon Wiggins number 2. Ra Ali number 3. Ra Ali number 3. It is heating up. He has surpassed Ra Ali. So this is definitely dope. The reason why I think he haven't dethroned Milagro Graham is because number 1, her audience is heavy, and number 2, she gonna be on that lengthy, baby. She gonna give you a Kojic revival, baby. She gonna be on that for a couple of hours with an S. She ain't gonna be on that for no 40 minutes because Milagro Graham, my radio, she love to talk and talk, and her audience love it. Period, point blank. I'll be on stage share for hours, but we got to see if our equipment can connect and work. But when you go over there, Milagro Grounds, baby, you better bring you a sandwich and a meal. I highly suggest that's the type of car. Bring everything, because she going to take you on a journey. She going to yell. She going to act for her $20. She going to play that. It's going to be fun. It's a show, and I'm here for it. She going to put on a show. she gonna put on the show. Hold up. I've been in here for hold on. I'll put the wrong number in there. Moderators, put the number in there so people can call out. I didn't put the wrong number in there. Put the number for them to call in. Hold up. I've been in here for 8 hours and y'all didn't send me no money. Oh, y'all didn't send me no money. Y'all didn't send me no money. I've been here for 8 hours and you ain't send me no $20. More money. Yes, she would. Hold up. I've been here for all this long and you ain't send me no $20. So she would definitely do that. Okay. I post the wrong one in there. And let me think, what's that? It is nothing wrong to ask audience to give. Just like today, we have got the green screen you have now because you asked, somebody paid for that. I did a story time. Somebody paid me to do story time. So if you can contribute to the Wiley Show, give. Because I entertain y'all. Period. I entertain y'all. I spend more time with y'all than I do my own family. It is nothing wrong with that. And if you trigger and upset, guess what? Turn the channel. But you ain't going to turn because you entertain. It's just that you one of them black folk that want to talk against folks that's giving. Don't get mad that folks don't want to give. Shoot, it's no different than when people go to church, you give. And then you get those, why you ask? If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But if you got it, give it. If I make you laugh, shoot, you got to pay for life. I'm going to tell you what we got to pay for in a while. We got to pay for the internet bill, the cable bill, the light bill, Blog Talk Radio bill, StreamYard bill. We pay for bills or phone bill. It's bills over here to control this show. And people that rock with me understand that and will give. But people that complain, I know the real Wiley Show producers and those that's there for a click of the view. And then I get those that complain. The reason why I'm able to deal with complainers, because I used to grow up I grew up in the church. I used to work on the finance committee. So I understand it. And I would tell this one brother, he would get mad because people give it. I said, brother, don't get mad at sister so-and-so that she was able to give her offering. If you ain't got it, instead of complaining, ask God to give it so you can be able to give. But don't get mad at sister so-and-so just because she got a bald spot and she can give. Don't get mad at her. Mad at yourself. You the one that spent let me stop. Let me stop right then and there. I used to be rough. Let me go to the phone lines. All right, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just came in about 10 minutes ago, but I see the topic with Tasha and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Now,
I'd say, yeah, Tasha and Cardi B, yeah.
Okay. Now, on Tasha Patreon, because I did pay for the Patreon, I am a member of yours and hers. She brought up a receipt talking about the girl cousin and all this other kind of stuff, which I don't think is a cousin. I believe that Cardi's going to use this to help her court, she have her lawsuit that she have against her now. Because now she just got more proof that the lady is lying and she's still lying on her. So I hope that Cardi wins. I hope that she wins to stop. Like, I can understand when y'all get good, like, factual tea, spill it, but don't be making up stuff. And to me, it seems like every time she drop a blog on Cardi B, that's when her little subscribe numbers go up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that or no? Because, before she dropped that tea on Cardi B, that fake tea about the herpes and everything, she was only at like 200 and some thousand. Then she dropped that fake receipt and it boosted her, I think, to like 500 or 600,000.
Yeah, because she understands business. I get it. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. Just like I'm not mad at people that give. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at what she's doing because it's working. And because she understands, she know how to get under Cardi B's skin. Period. Cardi B is keep endorsing. It's working. Cardi B, let me read what Cardi B jumped up out the bushes and responded to Tasha K on Tasha K page. So yes, it's working.
Yes, because so on Tasha K Patreon, it was so many people up in that comment section telling Tasha that she was wrong. It was so many people talking about how they getting ready to screenshot it and send it to Cardi B and everything else. So, that's how Cardi B ended up getting it. For the people that think that she paid for it, no, it's people that was in the comment section telling her that they are about to screenshot this stuff and send it to Cardi. So that's how she ended up finding out about it.
Oh, okay. But my thing is that people pay.
That it's probably working now for a short time, but for a platform like that, I'm talking about the longevity.
It's longevity. It's gonna work for Tasha because her audience. But because her audience love her. Her audience love her. Her audience love her. Just like what you subscribe because you over there. You subscribe to her Patreon.
Yeah, I subscribe because I wanted that tea on the Migos stand broke. That's what it is.
I know it. And just like it's gonna be something else that piqued your interest too.
Right, but no, she actually had tea on that one. She had the recording from Lil Baby's manager.
Okay.
So that right there is good tea. It wasn't like nothing that somebody can type up and, pass off as old messages. No, she had to actually record it. So that right there was good, truthful tea.
All right.
Although at the end, the man ended up spilling that man's address that she didn't bleep out, which I still say she should have bleeped out.
No, I don't think she should have bleeped it out. I don't think she should bleep it out because it make the receipt more of a strong receipt. So they would know that it's a real receipt. Because if she would have bleeped it out, y'all would have said she added that receipt. It ain't real. So it was real. It was real. So what? He's a public figure. Who address did he leak? The Migos? Who address?
You just contradicted yourself.
Who address did she leak? Who address did it leak? Was that a celebrity?
Yes.
Okay, it's already public record.
That address got leaked.
It's already public. It's already public. It's their address is already public, so that ain't nothing.
Wiley, no. Hold on. Now, let me say this. You just contradicted yourself, and let me tell you why. When the whole stuff happened up in the hotel, and what's the bald head lady?
It doesn't matter. That is different. Hold on. Let me tell you this. It's not no contradicting nothing. What I'm telling you is she did not call. Hold on 1 second. The reason why it's not a contradiction is that it's a receipt that she's presenting as for a celebrity. But if anybody go and do all of that and do all of that, you will lose a friendship. Period, point blank. And I stand on that. If you go and leak it out, and if I'm in there, we ain't gonna be associated with, and you gonna lose out. And I'm gonna get another new woman that's gonna take your place, and that we gonna do right. So if you do want to play with the cops and do all that, you'll just lose your spot in my life, and I get a new woman. Period, point blank. And that's exactly what I did. Mm-hmm. You'll just lose out. Okay. You'll just lose out.
Okay. Can I say something now? All right. So the reason why I say you contradicted yourself, you saying it's a different situation, but let me break it down. Now, you at the hotel, right? Bald head lady up there playing games, right? Calling them people, letting y'all know where y'all are at, where y'all are laying y'all heads to send the cops over there to possibly, anything could have happened, just like you said, right? Now, let me take it to the Migos situation, manager. At the end, after the man finished talking to him, the person that was recording the situation said this, or I picked them up from this address and I dropped them off at that address. If Tasha would have leaked that information onto her major platform and not to the Patreon, then you don't know who's listening. It could have been some goons listening. It could have been some people that was that really wanted to get at that man, and boom, his stuff is leaked. Something already leaked where he at, just like that lady called, tell the police where y'all at, right? Similar.
No, she. I want to give a correct. It wasn't the right place. I just said that you play too much with the cops. It's a different story with that particular person that we're talking about, because you play too much with calling cops, all that. I had to let that go. And because when you want to play with the cops like you ordering chicken wings, you want to play like that, you're out of it, and you're just gonna be out of some way. Because I got new women. I'm going to Chicago, show you intelligent Black women that don't play with cops. Okay, that it is what it is. You don't play with cops. Tasha K didn't play with cops, calling cops on Domingos. That's totally different. With that particular,
so that's not playing.
No.
So that rapper had this guy killed for his address leaking.
What rapper? What rapper what rapper that got because his address? What rapper was that? Did he have security?
Pop Smoke.
Did he have security? Did he have any?
He was at home laying down.
What was his bodyguard? What was his security?
The security guard had just hold on. The security guard had left.
It doesn't matter. That should have never left.
They left for the night.
That's crazy.
He turned in.
That's crazy.
He turned in.
That is so crazy. If I get a millionaire, if I become a multimillionaire, I'm going to have 24/7 security, just like I'm having like a Secret Service. You ain't taking no break. 24/7 security, all going to be 24/7 invisible security. You ain't going to be able to see when they have on an invisible suit or something. Your security should never, ever leave you. If you have security, you should have 24/7, especially if you are in the streets and you're trying to clean your life up. You should always have 24/7 security, period, point blank. Tekashi cannot afford to have his security go home and go get a sandwich. He have to have around-the-clock security.
Tekashi is a snitch. So with that being said, he know not to, not have that security around him 24/7. That's the difference. Pop Smoke, he's a rapper that, was well respected. It's sad that the people that killed him was 18 and under, between the ages of 16 and 18. That's the sad part. Now, his stuff got leaked. The way it got leaked, because, just the video and the address had popped up. She probably didn't hear the whole recording and posted it, not knowing that this man's address was on there. That's all I'm saying, Wiley. Wrong is wrong, regardless if they're a celebrity or not. If anything would have happened, let's just say something would have happened to that man, right? They would have been like, how did they find out? Oh, this blogger blogger, reporter, whatever they want to call her or whatever, did not censor out that address, which caused this man death. Oh, she can be an accessory. They do stuff like that. You cannot say they do not do stuff like that. First off, I'm not yelling. I'm not talking to you, Wiley. I'm talking to Ronnie.
What? Don't worry about don't worry about the chat, because I got to go to the next caller. Okay. So you said that, and I understand that piece, but like I said, Tasha K gonna keep on doing it, and it's more entertaining, and that ain't gonna stop people from supporting her Patreon, because you supporting it for $15.
I didn't say. Hold on, Wiley. I did not say it's gonna stop people from supporting her. I just said what she did was wrong, far as leaking that address of where that.
She don't care. She don't care. She ain't gonna change. You think she cared because she leaked that? I think she did it on purpose so y'all to talk more about Patreon. She's very strategic. She's very calculated. You're not. You gotta understand who you're.
That's not calculated.
That is very calculated.
That's not. No, it's not.
Very
it's actually
calculated.
It's actually. I forgot what you call. No. It's not calculated. It's I can't even think of it. But it's not calculated. It's just not. She didn't do it correctly. I can't think of the word for it.
She did it for promo. She knew you was going. She knew you was.
No, because when you get to a point to when it comes to the address, you can easily do a beat, Or if it's the numbers, or maybe the street part, beep, beep, so that way people don't know exactly what that man laid his head at. That's all I'm saying. But if you say that it's okay for somebody to leak,
it's hers. If she want to do that, that's her business. But Wiley, hold on, let me tell you this. But Wiley will not do that. If you pay for $15, be prepared to go over there and hear what she does over there. That's how she run it. Period. It's,
again, no.
And you go.
Like I said, I'm not gonna stop paying because what she's showing on that Patreon is juicy. I'm just saying not to be reckless. That's what I'm saying. Reckless with it. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to posting people's address of where they at, lay their head at. I can understand if their address is online, but if they out there just doing recording sessions for a week, why put their life up in jeopardy?
Well, you should tell Tasha K that, and I guarantee you, if you tell Tasha K that, she'll probably block you off the Patreon. See, people, even if you disagree with Wiley, I will allow you to speak because in Tasha K mind, she will probably block you off of that. Or then again, she probably won't block you, but she gonna keep doing what she doing. She ain't gonna stop.
No. Wiley, I'm sorry, you lying right there. One thing I can say about Tasha K, she don't care how hard you come at her. She's not blocking because she feels like everybody watch, whether it's good or bad. It's a view. You know how you be saying it's a view? It helps her.
Now everybody.
That's one thing I can about her. It's how hard people come at her. She tell them, do not block nobody.
So the address
that she's about to block people who's paying. I'm sorry to say this and throw this little shade, but she is not Armon, okay? So I can't speak on that. But let me say this. Whoever address she leaked, now people are interested. Who address did she leak? Who was the person? What was his name? Now they're curious. The person address that she leaked was the Lil Baby, you know the rapper Lil Baby, his manager.
Oh, his manager. Oh wow.
Yeah. His manager is the address.
Well, Tasha K, you really be getting receipts because whoever said that really watched the Tasha K show.
But do you get what I'm saying? This man not even knowing that he's being recorded. Do you see what I'm saying? And then he's at that place wherever he at for maybe a day or a week or whatever. This person that he's talking to done recorded him, gave the recording to a blogger, only for her to turn around and post it where the address is on there. So this man at home chilling, not knowing what's going on.
Okay, but thank you, sis. I hear you, but thank you. I'm gonna go to these next two callers, but thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now. All right, so the number is 646-716-8447. Ooh, Lord. But I'm here for it. 1828, caller, you on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
Oh, I'm calling because the topic of your show should be jealous black women. This lady that went on a whole rant about Tasha K. Paid for it. Going around calling people snitches. Half of us ain't seen it. But she just called out whose address it was. Okay. What you talking about? You talking about Tasha K. Who did the job? Her or Tasha K. Because she paid for it. So she running around here crazy, the little Espanol girl and dogging the black woman. Black women are so jealous-hearted. And I don't want to just talk about, dark-skinned women, because light-skinned women be jealous-hearted too. They don't want to see a black woman win so bad that they would uplift somebody that ain't even their time. This ain't making no kind of sense to me. If they ever want to sit back and listen to what they say, whether you like Tasha K, you like Millie, whichever one you like or don't like, you don't dog them to nobody. You don't get up on a public platform and you dog them and they look like you. They fighting to be heard like you. Same way we do Oprah. You ain't gotta like her, but don't get in front of other folks and dog her. It don't make no sense. Jealousy runs deep within us, and it must stop. Now, this girl went on the whole, I hope Cardi wins. The same person that's up there patronizing you with Joe Biden. Bernie Sanders didn't have no respect for you when he put Cardi up there and talked to her. These magazines, these blogs, Joe Biden, come on, they ain't even got no respect for you enough to say, well, let's at least get a black person. You let these brown people ride our waves, and they living good. When you go into a black neighborhood, they all got businesses. We ain't got nothing. And then when they hire you, when you go into a place to be hired, you will see all of them, and you won't even see one of you. But y'all riding for her. Put your best interest at heart, black women. Now, you can't stand to see a black man with a white woman, but he could be with that spicy Latina. Girl, she don't like you either. And when you see him with the spicy Latina, he sure ain't gonna never come back to no black woman. What is wrong with these black women? They want to be a hoe in a trend, talking about they wet. Child, if your stuff flowing like that, you need to go to a doctor. Because you ain't never supposed to be that wet. And you run around here singing that and chanting that with these little kids every time I ride by. All the little girls in the back seat doing TikTok videos and clapping to that. And the black mammies, they like, oh, she's so crazy. If she was black, it wouldn't have been funny. Okay? So I'm sick of these black women. And the next time one of them, if you don't like Tasha K, don't watch. If you don't like Millie, don't watch. You're watching because you're messing yourself. So mess me with that. But then talking about stuff. But then she getting up there talking about in that bald head lady. Why she got to be bald head? Because I'm pretty sure that hair that you got on your head ain't yours. Grow you some hair. Quit worrying about everybody else's hair and grow you some.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for calling in. Thank you, Mama. All right. Thank you so very much. All right. So we having this conversation. I did drop the link in the chat. Let me drop it again. Give me a second. We see people in callers. Hold on. Okay. We probably have to reboot the phone lines. All right. But let me go to commercial break and then Tasha K gonna hit the link.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Listen to that, okay?
Hey! Go ahead.
Why are you so fake, Wiley?
You said why I'm so fake? You know,
why you so fake? No. You a black man. Why are you so fake? Now, see, I'm gonna stop supporting you because you being real fake. What is it? Do you forget like one day when you say something and the other day you say something different?
Well, I am bipolar, so it has some good days, it has some bad days.
Okay, so I ain't gonna challenge on no mental illness. I'll let you have that. But hey y'all, how y'all doing? Listen, I just want to say this to piggyback off of what the last young lady said. What is her name?
Oh, I don't know. It's anonymous.
Oh, it's anonymous. She preached. Because here's the thing: like, I may not like Oprah. I may not like it's a lot of people, but there's a difference between having objective conversations and just straight out dogging somebody. Wanting to mess up their bag, wanting to like, get their kids taken away, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. For what I do, we have objective conversations and they're funny, but I do think there are a lot of, I wouldn't even say just people in general that just take it beyond what it is. Now, I know a lot of people get salty. Oh, why is she always coming for Cardi? Y'all forgot, Cardi came for me. Cardi came for me. Cardi got upset when she couldn't tell me to take down shit like she told the other bloggers. Okay? I run my platform differently. All right. I didn't build my platform. Because of Cardi. I didn't start my platform because of Cardi, and I'm not going to edit my platform because of Cardi. And so she's always on my page. She's not blocked. Always commenting. Always worried about what I post. Instead of worried about like, I ain't gonna go there. But what I'm saying is, it's like, I see people like defend her, and I'm like, this bitch wouldn't even spit on you if you was on fire. You need some help. My damn husband needs some help, y'all. But listen, I just wanted to say thank you to that other lady that spoke what she spoke. That was all true. There's a difference between disagreeing, and that's why I don't block nobody, and tearing them down. Okay, so I love you, Wiley. Love y'all. To everybody that's watching, love the haters. I'll talk to you later. We doing some renovation, so I gotta go help my husband load the truck.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All
Okay.
right. Sorry. Yeah, I'm at Home Depot.
Okay. So
Okay.
thank you. So that was Tasha K that called in, and we want to thank y'all. That was an exclusive. So we're gonna open the phone lines back in. I was gonna ask a whole lot of questions, but we will hold that. She go, why are you so baby? I got my own opinion. Okay. And it is what it is. We entertain people. We entertain people over here. That's the beauty of being bipolar, because you can have your good, we entertain people over here. Okay. All right. We entertain people over here. Okay, so let's go back to the phone lines. That's what that is. We just entertain people. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, hey, guys.
Hey.
I was just laughing at them two callers. Now, I do agree in some sort with both callers. Yes, Black women need to have more self-respect. Also, I do agree with the other caller about safety. I think she was just trying to come off like safety is more important. I am a wino as well. But at the end of the day, we have seen the game house got robbed. We have seen a rapper named Pop Smoke at the age of 20 got robbed in a home invasion. So weekend address can be, in a dangerous situation. I just think she was a little bit too passionate and really couldn't get her point across. But, your safety is, important. The situation with Tasha K and Cardi B, I just think they really do love each other. They got a love and hate relationship. And at the end of the day, whatever Tasha K did, it worked for her. And her business is booming. I feel like the reason why she came up with that $15 is because that's Larry Reid price. But Larry Reid is exclusive, be really exclusive. So I just think we all should respect each other and, with our privacy and just respect everyone in general.
But in a perfect world, yes. But this is entertainment, and so people are going to say what they're going to say. I didn't know that she leaked somebody's address or something because I'm not on her Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not on her Patreon either.
Right. Y'all clear?
I'm not either, but I do know that a lot of famous people had like home invasions and different things like that.
But we also have to say that people have to understand when you come into some money and you are a celebrity, you are the brand, you got to have good security around you as well. Amen. So we have to preach that too, that we have to have the best security system, the best people around you in the good inner circle. Because sometimes it be people in your inner circle. And I'm against people just bringing everybody with them from the hood. No, bring people that are genuinely for you and test your inner circle and understand and test them and to make sure that they really for you and not what you can do for them. So, yeah, that's the piece I want to get in because some of that stuff be like your inner circle.
And also, when she was trying to bring up, the bald head lady, that those two things are too different. I guess she just don't know the backstory of.
Well, she not on Patreon.
It comes with you don't play when it comes to the cops. Like the cops is not somebody that you call,
especially if you black,
continue to play with.
Especially if you black,
right? Yes, and it seems like since our president has been in office, racism has been at its all-time high. Even in Los Angeles, they are hanging our black men. So yes, we do not want to call law enforcement and, you know, and they're claiming, oh, it was suicide, or, you know, they just found like 30 children.
Okay, we're not getting to that piece
Atlanta.
because that's like the other, we talk about it on Patreon. But I wanted to ask Tasha K about the Storm Monroe piece, about why did she leak Storm Monroe finances on there. I think that was wrong because I don't want nobody posting my financial stuff. This is the second time she did it because she did it before.
Yes.
My thing is this, it's not right posting people because that's more dangerous than posting the address, because if you're posting how much money somebody got, you're putting that person's life in a potential danger. And then you're adding on all that different energy. I don't want nobody, because I'm not posting any of my money or whatever. First of all, I don't have that. But even if I did have it, that's not none of your business, right? To know how much money I accumulated, I just think that's not right. And if he want to post it, let him post it, right? Now, no, you know, she posted it and she ain't post her income. I just think that ain't right. Again, Wiley got his own mind. The beauty of the Wiley Show, I'm going to say what the people thinking, and I'm going to just say it out loud. You ain't going to like if somebody posts your bank statements. How would you feel if somebody posts your bank statements and blast it out on the internet?
I would feel hurt. I would feel like,
okay,
are you doing this as a show off? You know, I feel like also I feel like Storm might have let her post it.
Of course he let her post it. But my thing is that, bruh, don't let nobody post, just like this, protect your assets. Don't let nobody post your stuff. You post your own stuff. And if she want to post something, tell her to post her own stuff. Don't be posting my, put on thing like that. I think if you was raised how I was raised, Mama said never post and show the man how much money you got in the bank. Never do that. I grew up from the hood, so you never show anybody like that. Right.
You don't. And I think for Storm, since he didn't know how to come back at Armon and roast him, the best way is to show you, like, this is my revenue.
And then this is what Tasha said. She said, Storm and I talked, and YouTubers make videos on their income all the time. Calm down. What they do? That's crazy. I wouldn't do. They ain't from the hood. You ain't from my experience. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm showing you nothing. I'm broke. I'm gonna say the same thing Armon Wiggins said. I'm broke and poor. I am poor. I am poor. Temporarily. Now I'm on the air mattress, and I keep. I'm not posting none of my information. You ain't gonna see it. If you ask for too much, no, I'm not doing that. Right? That is so crazy to do because you don't understand people's spirit. Just like you shouldn't be telling your kids how much life insurance you gonna leave them, because that's dangerous too. Because you gonna plant a seed that if they broke, what do you think they about to do to you? You about to eat some dirt. Because don't do that. Because if you do, that ain't smart. That ain't smart. Posting and talking about how much money out, that ain't them two major things that you need to stop. If you're doing this, if any mothers in the house have ever done it, don't never do it again. Never tell your kids. I remember one time a lady got over our church and she said how much she was going to leave her kids. And my uncle, which is a pastor, he said, sister, never do that again. Never say how much you're going to leave, because you will plant a seed in your kids' mind to do something. They will, never provoke your kids to rap. Because, man, the way how these people, you don't know what kind of habits they got or whatever. That sweetie pie stuff is real. And I remember with that, it's very real. Just like that lady in the salon, she must have told her son how much she left. And guess what? He had to put a hit and did all that in her life. She's no longer here. He was out there spending all that money and he got caught. He's in prison now. But don't tell your kids, I ain't leaving you nothing. You ain't getting nothing. You better work hard for your own self. I just have to say that just to help somebody. Don't show people how much money you got in your bank account. I don't care. No, that ain't their business.
To be fair, I did discuss it with my oldest child, and that's only because I have worked hard for everything that I have. I was a young mom, but I do know that people will gravitate to your children if they see that you coming from hardworking parents. And I never wanted my son, if something happened to me and his father, that he needed to know who exactly could he trust. Because everybody in your family is not for you.
No,
And so I had the time to
and let me
sit him down and tell him.
Okay, I hear that piece.
Trust.
I want to be like that lady with the Cartwrights. What was that movie that Tyler Perry did? And it was with the Cartwrights, and the mama had not to have nots.
Is that family that prays together?
Family that prays or something like that. And she was working in a diner. She was struggling, and then one day they had to make a deal, had to make a vote. So the son, Mr. Cartwright, wanted to vote his mom out of office. So then it was like, well, these people, they never voted before. These are the secret people. Well, let them speak. So that black woman came up there and had a vote. And the mama said, why did you tell me that you was a millionaire? You never asked. That's how I want to be. You ain't gonna know. You didn't know that woman had millions. You didn't even know that guy that looked homeless knew about stocks and bonds and investments. We didn't know that. Because people that really got money like that and really got it, they don't flash it like that. When you meet real that's used to money, you could just walk right past them. You wouldn't even know that person's worth billions. Look at how Warren Buffett lived. He don't even look like he's worth billions. He's in the same house because you ain't got to flash what you have. Because if you got it, baby, you got it. I just want to say that.
Exactly. But you also, I feel like you also got to teach your children who are for you and who not for you. Because, family members can be jealous based upon, if they see how your children is living and they not living the same way. You got family that will size you up and see, well, if they go to private school and, and they go on vacations a lot, you do have some jealous family members. So you really got to be careful because if you lose someone, number one, you're at your most vulnerable state because you hurt that you lost this person, your family member.
All right.
So,
thank you, sister. I'm going to go get this last caller on.
Yeah, go ahead. But I think that was what the caller was trying to say, safety. And that's it.
I hear what it is. I thank you so much. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. We're talking about Tasha K. She came on and we're talking about Storm Monroe. We talked about Armon Wiggins. We talked about Future. We talked about a whole lot of subjects. So let's stay on subject here. Anything that's current condition with the protests and all of that, we talk about all of that behind the Patreon gates. Okay. Let's go to this last caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, you should have known I was going to call back. All right, so I think that it's crazy that the lady said I was hating and all that. First off, not a hater. I already said the reason why I purchased the Patreon is for the tea. Now, she didn't even know anything, so basically she's not even supporting people financially for her to sit back and at least I'm trying to support y'all financially. You know what I'm saying? If y'all put something out, I'm going to pay for it. Your Patreon is good too. When you do post stuff, it's good and juicy. Just like the other night when you was talking about that. I don't know her name. That's why I call her bald headed. I remember y'all talking about how she ain't got no edges. So that's bald headed. So I have my edges. You know what I'm saying? I have all my hair. I don't put glue in my head. I rock my own hair. So with that being said, now while she up here, also my thing, she's so much worried about me and my conversation, but she up here sounding like she's sitting down out of breath. Don't do that. Go to the doctor. Fix yourself. Fix your health. Get up, work out. Go and, eat the right diet. It don't make no sense that you out of breath talking. You know what I'm saying? Fix that immediately. That's not healthy. While you're here talking about somebody's hair and I have a full head of hair.
But yeah, because when you were talking about, and the thing about it is I don't go back and forth with the call, maybe because I'm a content creator, so my spirit and mindset is different, and I'm more so speaking from. I know you're talking about Tasha K. I know you're talking about. I'm talking about the lady. Right, you talking about the lady. It is what it is. People gonna say it. Even when she hit the link and she called in. And she was talking. She said, "Hey, Molly, I don't know why you that way. I'm gonna have to stop dealing with you. First of all, I am bipolar, and another thing, I have my own mindset. I go for the temporary. I have to put on a good show. and see what I'm gonna say it again. Everybody else can put on a good show. Everybody else can tell people what it is. I have to have my own identity, and I put on a good show. That's what we put on, and that's why the people flock to the Wiley Show. You got to be able to put on a good show. Now, she's not the only one that have a Patreon. I have a Patreon. The Neighborhood Talk have a Patreon, and they were just spilling some tea about, Meek Mill's sister is pretty much, I got to go over there and see what that's about. So it's good. I'm not mad at anybody that want to diversify their income and get multiple streams. I'm not down with, I think it's okay. The issue is people have with Tasha K is that when she started, she acted as though she didn't need her audience to give money, right? That's how she came off. So when she dropped that she wanted $15, her audience started to criticize her, like, why you need it now? Blah, 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 blah. You get Armon Wiggins that say, hey, that lawsuit is eating up her pockets and everything like that. It's different than Dr. Larry Reed because we understood and he told you, y'all give money because these lawsuits is eating up my pocket. With Tasha K, I got lawyers. I got sponsors. We got TV studios. Like, she acts as though, I don't need to beg YouTubers. I don't need to do this and panhandle and all blah, blah, blah. Now that when she put out a Patreon for $15, it's a base that in Tasha K base, they are now criticized, say, okay, now you wax for money. Right. Then that gives Armon Wiggins ammunition and say, I got me a source. They saying that it's eating up her pockets and the money is funny. But then Tasha K said, no, I'm rehabbing my place and I'm a boss. And it's nothing wrong with me asking my people to give because I'm in a position to ask them to contribute instead of me putting on Instagram. So I understand it. But to the general public that don't understand the game, they gonna criticize him. Oh, now she acting all that type of that. You should be fine. I'm just giving you a click of the view. They criticize Wiley. When I was posting stuff on Patreon for $1, one lady said, I come on your channel. And ain't no shit. Patreon. I said, ma'am, it's $1. Shout out to the 500 people in the chat. It's only $1. If you don't have it, ma'am, do you want me to pray for you so you can get it? She just was just complaining. But I said, she got that and some. She just a typical person that don't like when black folks want to have a business, that want to diversify their income, and you want to criticize. If my skin was white, you would not come at me with that. But because I'm black and because I'm actually, you are used to complaining. I grew up in the church, and that's like the best place you can see people complaining when it comes to money. When it comes to that way. Go ahead.
Okay, like I said, I like Tasha K's platform. Of course, if she do a Patreon, and I understand why she did it because people can report her stuff. So she created the Patreon, so that way they can't report it. She has to take it down after she done did all that hard work of editing and all that. And then somebody reported, boom, all that hard work done went to waste. And then on top of that, she won't get paid for that. So I can understand her, creating a Patreon, for the stuff. She already said she created it so that way she can post what she can't post on YouTube. I think where the people having a problem with her is the price that she started off with. But a lot of people is not realizing after they complained about that $15 price, then she created a $5 price. You know what I'm saying? That one is for,
she did.
Just to see the receipt.
And the text message, yeah.
But the $15 one, I think she said that's when the recordings and the videos and all that come into place. So if the people still complaining about $5, if they want to pay $15, pay $5. If you support the lady, you support the lady.
And if you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. Right. And so let me read this with Tasha K. She said, I had to take down my Young Buck video. YouTube said so, and it's going on Patreon. So I understand that. I get it. It is what it is. But now, since people are talking about her Patreon and all of these people criticize, it's driving traffic to it. We got 500 people in the chat. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe so we can get to subscribe. And I thank everybody for coming on. If this is your first time watching the Wiley Show, make sure you all subscribe to the channel. But I'm not going to criticize her. I can't say, oh, she shouldn't be on page. Listen, she's a business person. It is what it is. Pay for it. If you got it, do it. If you don't complain.
Right.
Just watch her on Instagram, Twitter, or all the free stuff. That's pay. So because when you ain't complaining with Netflix, if you got a Netflix account, you ain't complaining with Amazon Prime. Right. You got your Amazon Prime or you all these other entities. So don't come at somebody else when they build up a situation, right? Somebody complain about my t-shirts. Right. If you ain't got money for a t-shirt, don't. It is what it is. Get it when you can. It's only for the people that are willing to purchase it. You can purchase it. Keep that same energy with Millie, Wiley. I keep the same energy with Millie. It is what it is. She can ask her audience for $1 million, and if our people give it, it's her business. That's her audience. Period. Because she grown.
Right. And then, you know, like I said, like people are up there complaining, you know, just because I said about the receipt and the address, they complain, but at the same time, these are the same people that don't even support y'all financially with the hustles that y'all do, you know, on the side or whatever. So don't sit back and, you know, like complain about a person that at least supporting y'all financially, although, you know, some things might get said, we're different people, so we're not going to agree with each other.
Right.
Like when it comes to debates, you know, me and you have disagreements on the political views, but at the same time, that don't mean I don't respect your platform and like your platform. So I'm going to support that financially. Just like if you come up with something else, I'm going to support that financially because I like your platform.
Well, thank you.
Like I said, I'm still going to pay again for next month for Tasha K. next month because I know that the tea is gonna be good.
Well, thank you so much.
Still good.
Thank you so much. Let me get this last call in. I'm bringing them on. And that's it. Yes, Patreon has let the winos off the chain in there, but it ain't donations, bruh. You either buy or you don't. Just like when my skincare makeover, absolutely, it's a service. Either you buy it or you don't. You're right about that, Tasha K. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I'm trying to get where you at, so I can have multiple properties. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes, Wiley. Nobody is, you know, I just think that if she would have been upfront about it and honest about it, nobody would care. But she kind of like, you know, she kind of like shaded other people who were getting a Patreon. And now that she has gotten one, she turn the other cheek and not question like, girl, you just shading other people who had Patreon. Now you got one. See, this is why I don't like Woody Woodpecker, because she's a hypocrite and she's a liar. And the thing is, I've always been taught, if you really got it, you ain't got to brag about it. If you really got $10,000 a month, you ain't got to tell nobody, because who cares? You see all these people on Instagram with money in their hands and spending their money. That tells them right there that they don't really have that money. They're telling me right there that they're just showing off just to say they got it, you know. And the thing is with Tasha K, she's such a liar, such a hypocrite. She has no exclusives, never had any exclusives. All she do is get on her platform and gossip and spin around in that chair because she's nothing but an old drunk. And she's come out with a makeup line, a skincare line. Like, girl, who wants to look like you?
Okay.
Who wants that skin?
Well, thank you, caller.
You're not known for makeup.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. He's a wino. He just don't know it yet. Let's get to the last caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, so I wanted to chime in on this conversation.
Oh, yes, sister.
Regarding Tasha K. The reason why, and just like what the other caller was stating, the reason why everybody have an issue with Tasha K and this whole Patreon is because she acted like she was so above asking her audience for money. She was so above, like she diminished Millie, saying that she's begging for $20, and here she is now charging $15 for Patreon to get gossip. You should not have to pay $15 to hear some mess that's going to eventually come out to the news media. So the reason why Tasha is getting so much slack is because she act like she was better than everybody. She act like she was better than Cash App. She act like she was better than asking her audience for money. So to turn around and say, okay, well, here is going to be some exclusive information, but I'm going to put this on this particular website or this particular account, but you got to pay $15 to get this exclusive information when her channel is built on exclusive. So why do you have to go around and pay $15 for exclusive information when her channel is built on exclusive. So why can't she produce that information on her channel? She has a website. If she wants to produce receipts, she can produce the receipts on the website. There's other ways that she can produce receipts without getting a channel snatched down or taken down.
But can I respond to that though?
People
like
pay.
on YouTube, if she can't, some stuff due to privacy complaints, etc., I think it's very smart of her not just do it for free, but like pay it on Patreon. If you want to hear this secret recording,
well, no, I'm not stating that it's not. I'm not stating that it's not smart. What I'm stating is that she doesn't. That's not. If she wants to give out information, it did not have to be on Patreon, because she's making it seem like that's the only way that she can provide that exclusive information is on Patreon and to charge a $15 fee, which that is not accurate. That's what I'm saying. You don't look down on other people that are getting super chats and other people that are asking their audience to give them $20 only to turn back around and then try and charge $15 for a service on Patreon. That's hypocritical. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, that's hypocritical of her to do that. The other thing with Tasha is that Storm is not her child. It was irresponsible for her to even post his information. Storm feels like he's a regular person. He could be moving around the streets, and by her posting his information, she's attracting unnecessary attention towards him, trying to be in competition with Armon, trying to say $9.99. But look at how much I'm helping Storm make. Like, if you're helping somebody with something,
but she helping Armon Wiggins too, though. And let me tell you why. It's because it fuels the beef. It brings more clicks and views. Period. He's gonna respond on station here.
But she's drawing unnecessary attention towards Storm.
But she said that Storm gave it to her. She said that Storm gave it to her. So I guess Storm is in cahoots with it.
She's continuously pitting Storm up against Armon. When Storm is not even coming back at Armon. She's continuing this Storm and Armon beef, opposed to taking her own beef with Armon.
Why would she do it though? But you gotta let me say this. Put yourself in her shoes. She's at 800,000 subscribers. Who is best to benefit from that beef? Storm and Armon Wiggins, because they're both at the same level when it comes to subscribers. So it's just entertaining. I'm entertained by it. I have a question, caller. Did you watch the roast on Armon Wiggins? Did you watch the video when Armon Wiggins roasted Storm Monroe? Did you watch that video?
I absolutely did, and Armon ripped him for
it was entertaining.
Yes, I did, Wiley.
Would you like to see another one? Would you like to see another one? Are you interested in seeing another one? If he were to drop another one, would you watch it?
You know what? To be honest with you, can I be honest with you? I would love to see it, but I'm not no bully. If Storm isn't doing anything, see, when Armon came for Storm, it was because of stuff that Storm said. Storm spoke about his dad. Storm deserved that behind whipping. Storm deserved that spanking. But if he's not doing anything, and it's his mentor that's pitting him against this guy, and then he's just getting bullied and ripped for shreds behind his mentor, then I'll look at it. But it's not going to be as entertaining as the first one because Storm deserved the first one.
So now you're entertained. Now my follow-up question, you're more entertained in Armon Wiggins addressing Tasha K. And that's what he did on Station Head. That's what he's going to do. He says he's going to stay on Tasha K's neck. He put out the rumor that Tasha K or circulated gave him more legs when he said that he said an exclusive source said that she's struggling with that lawsuit with the money, that she ain't got it like she claims she got it. So he said that last night on Station Head. So what I'm saying is people are entertained by this beat because it's like a web. Yeah, you got the Storm Monroe piece in it, but you got the Tasha K and the Armon Wiggins piece. Then you could throw in my radio. It's entertainment for the viewer. They're entertained by it. And I am entertained by it too.
It definitely is entertaining, but since this was a subject at hand, I just wanted to talk about the Patreon, and I just wanted to talk about the whole Storm Monroe. And instead of her posting Storm stuff, post your pay stubs. What you getting? How much money you making a month? Because this is not the first time she's posted Storm information. Let Storm post his own information That's all I want to say. Let him post his own information. Let him be proud of his income if he want to post it.
I feel you right then and there. Thank you so very much, caller, for calling in.
All right,
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show. Keep it going.
All right.
Yes. Have you heard? The Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on station here every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download station ahead today. You won't because you don't want to miss Wiley. Raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head.
Okay, and I want to say this piece with the lawsuit. We all know that Tasha K have a strong case against Cardi B, right? When the judge saw that she can continue her countersuit, I knew then that Tasha K got some great attorneys. The thing about when you have a lawsuit, in my humble opinion, I think you can look at records and all of this type of stuff. Cardi B already have a struggle with her label when it comes to money. I remember Tasha K said that in order for them to put the song WAP, in order for them to put it out, that in order for the label to finance that she had to have another artist on there, a hot artist, that they would not just put money into that song just with that one artist alone. And of course, Tasha K, of course, Cardi B responded. So someone put this on Twitter, and they said, word is Atlantic is not letting Cardi B release any solo music until she starts paying them back for the money they have invested promoting her previous singles. It makes sense why she made OnlyFans. She's going broke like the Migos. And they had a screenshot of Tasha K video. So they was responding to it in a tweet. Cardi B responded to that. She said, I've been recruited, and actually Atlantic didn't want me to release WAP because the song was very vulgar. If I owe, she meant to say but she said, if I owned them money, you think they would have spent $1 million just on the WAP video? Question. Just on the vinyls, we made the money back. Tasha K responded 6 days ago on her Instagram. She said this, quote, hey, Bird, I'm sorry I meant at I am Cardi B. If you pick up a dictionary to evolve of your lyrics and understanding of vocabulary, you will know that this is not what I said. I said that Atlantic won't spend any money on you without another major label added to the record. So yes, they spent $1 million. Megan helped you to recruit that money. That's why they gave you the okay. You're in the red, just like your hubby. That's why you're going to OnlyFans to pay both of y'all bills. Atlantic won't ever spend $1 million on you alone anymore, Bird. Don't twist my words. You're a fan of my show, but it's time to work on some listening comprehension, not only for yourself, but your career. Now, she put the middle finger off Cardi B, the undercover wino. Hashtag unwind with Tasha K. Hashtag now I got to go. So it is what it, and I can remember when Tasha K said that, and Cardi B doesn't like it because now this is the thing. And I remember I said this in the video, when Cardi B pulled that lawsuit, you're going to make Tasha K more of an established blogger. TMZ posted her, etc. And now they're actually in court, so Tasha K lawyers, as well as Tasha, can see some documentation of Cardi B. She has more access of Cardi B's business dealings than we do as a regular viewer because she's in litigation with Cardi B, right? She's actually there. In my humble opinion, I think Cardi B wanted to end the lawsuit. What she wanted to do, she wanted to sue Tasha K to scare her to take the videos down. But Tasha K's not stupid. She hired those black attorneys, and now she's in a lawsuit. She did a countersuit, and she's not letting up. Cardi B want to let this thing go, but now she can't, because if she let the lawsuit go, it will make her look like an embarrassment, and that Tasha K will have more bragging rights. They said, let me call my attorney and see if I can drop these emails between her attorney and mine tonight. Let me make this call. See? And I'm more entertained by it. So they're actually in litigation, and she have attorneys. So this is different than just talking mess. They are in the court system. And so the same thing with Monique with the Netflix thing. That's great for Monique. The judge say you can continue your suit for racial biases and gender bias. You may continue. Netflix people wanted to throw the case out, but they said, no, Monique, you have a case. You may continue your suit. So now, before Netflix open up them books and open up them dealers, it's a strong possibility that Monique will settle and Netflix will settle, have an out-of-court settlement. They will have to sign an NDA, and Monique ain't gonna be able to talk about them, right? But it will be a settlement, because they're not gonna want Monique to go through their dealings, go through them books. So I remember Tasha K broke that story in her face. Everybody knows she was a suit with Cardi B. She had like a little smirk and a little laugh, and then she twirled around in a circle, because she know that Cardi B is struggling, because she's in the same courtroom and the deal is with her. When you go to OnlyFans, that's a sign that you need a little bit more money. Why are you going to OnlyFans, Cardi? So that lets you know if something semi ain't right adding up. Then your husband in a lawsuit, because they talk about they ain't get enough money. So this is stuff that is public. But that lawsuit with Tasha K, once I get my producers that know how to get court records and all that type of stuff, we're going to take this up to another level, because I'm interested in cracking that case open. Because I know Tasha K got a strong case, and she moving and everything like that. She said her life was in jeopardy, and I think she countersued Cardi B for over $1 million. I think that's her countersuit. So it is what it is. And if she wins, Tasha K will be a nut. It will reach the news. It will be on TMZ. It will be on Gossip. It will be on The Shade Room, The Neighborhood Talk, everything else, and Tasha K Bank will be fatter. So it's a possibility. And if she lose, she lose. They said, let me just say we ain't stalling, but someone has been. Okay, let's just say this. So now what it is, Cardi B lawyers ain't responding and all that. They trying to get a continuous. And what Tasha K is pretty much saying is her lawyers is ready. We ready for the court date. When I'm assuming, just by that language, we ain't stalling, it's probably Cardi B lawyers probably said, we need a continuance. We ain't ready. We need more evidence. And Tasha K legal defense team is probably ready because they got a strong case. Because if it's proven that they were threatening Tasha and Tasha actually had to move because of that, it's a possibility that Cardi B will lose that lawsuit. Because what did Tasha K do? She didn't say that stuff about Cardi B. Somebody else said it. And then Cardi B is making it worse for her, because she keep going back and forth with Tasha K. Ain't no way in the world I'll be going, why would I go back and forth with somebody that I'm in a lawsuit with as the celebrity? It's Tasha K's job to do reporting, because it ain't illegal to report on somebody. Unless Cardi B would have got like a restraining order or something like that. But if she ain't got none of that dealings, she have a right to report on her. Period. So it is what it is. I might have to sign up for one of her courses as production-wise, but I just don't want to be controlled. I think she's an amazing blogger. I'm interested about the lawsuit. I need a producer that can get it. I hope that producer come through, because I want to look at that case. I need to look at it for myself and then report on it, because ain't nobody reporting on it like that, because it got to be something in there. Who stalled it? I want to see who asked in the judge for continuance. Who asked for this? Who asked for that? Sure. If any court reporters, people that work in the court system, email me so we can crack that case or send it to my email. We can talk about it. Because they did the same thing with Dr. Larry Reed, and I was into it. He had to pay like 20 racks, but his audience gave. So it is what it is. They give faithfully. I want to see it. Could teach me how to do a show. So yeah, so Tasha K is amazing. Has she done amazing work for Storm Monroe? Absolutely. Do I believe Storm Monroe would have got what he got without Tasha? No. I believe it would have took him longer. He may have fun, but Tasha helped him. Do I believe Armon Wiggins would have got what he got without Tasha K help? Yes, because he had that talent and he already built an audience on Facebook. So he would have found a story. Yes, he would have still broke them stories with transgender because he's been doing breaking stories on Facebook. Period. He was monetized on Facebook. So before he got monetized on YouTube, he was having commercial breaks on Facebook. And I remember that. I remember when they was getting that started. So now the question would be, would Armon Wiggins would have got what he got? Absolutely. Because he was buying the equipment, everything that he bought, he put the investment in. He was actually, and I'm going to tell you this. I know they're going to say you kissing Armon Wiggins, but who cares that you're saying that? I like to kiss butt every once in a while. I actually like to eat butt every once in a while. It all depends on if it's clean. But, because I already know what you're going to say. But before he was like a full YouTuber, he would work at a store, and he worked at this store. He will always buy equipment. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm on my way to Best Buy. I got to get this equipment. Got to get this. So he bought a television, and he would connect it to Oval. How many people remember Oval? So we will all be on Oval. And Armon Wiggins will be the host, and we'll be on Oval just dragging each other. This was for StreamYard. So we all on Oval. I would say this, and it was ruthless. We were all going at it on Oval. And that was the show. Then Armon Wiggins and Wiley, we had a show called The Bullshit Bell Show, where we was just dragging each other. I was putting Vaseline on my face. We was just dragging. We were talking about, they was roasting me. I was roasting them. It was like a beautiful show that we had. And it was all online because at that time, you could go live on Facebook side by side. So you didn't have to use Uber. We could actually be on Facebook. And that was lit. So when people talk about him, you could be shady. But then when you come with the facts, you can come with the fact. And you see, I'm producing the facts without cussing nobody out because the facts are the facts. He's damn sure entertaining because he was entertaining people on Facebook. Then he got bookings to go on in Dallas. Then he got bookings to go in different places in the LGBT. He have gotten the booking. So it is what it is. I already know y'all talking about Wiley, you only kissing his butt because y'all made up. No, I'm giving you facts. And I'm not kissing his butt. He's already in a relationship. I ain't kissing nobody but. Only thing I'm going to kiss is some petroleum jelly and watch a video. Okay, that's it. I ain't kissed nobody, but I haven't kissed nobody in a long time. I'm just giving facts. But I know when you give facts, it proceeded. Oh, you kiss? No. If I want to kiss it, I go and get somebody or catfish somebody to kiss it. I'm just telling you. I come out retirement. But I'm retired now. I don't catfish no more. I am retired, so I'm good with that. I've been doing it all. I'm retired from doing that. But what I'm saying is I'm giving you all the facts. He put the work in. Do he have weaknesses? Yes. The same way I'll be fucking up names, that's like a weakness with me. I'm going to get better. But his weakness is he gets emotional. But he be trying to explain himself because he don't like it when you apply pressure and make a narrative about him that is not true. So in his brain, he be like, no, you can't compare me to Storm bro. He ain't white. And you say this bitch and all that. He's going on his emotional rant. But he's explaining to you all of the work I put in. But once you erase the cuss words, once you erase the side effects, you hear the message of what the man is saying. You hear what the message is. If you ask him, why did you fall out with Tasha K in the beginning? He's going to bring up the Dr. CB interview. He's going to bring that interview piece up. When you ask him a question, why did you break up with Tasha K in the beginning when y'all broke up? What was the reason? He's going to bring up Dr. CB, that Dr. CB interview. Then he might talk about that transgender woman that Tasha K called, said, don't work with Armon Wiggins, blah, blah, blah. And she told Armon Wiggins what Tasha said. See, I study, folks. I don't just sit here and talk mess. I go back and remember what you said. Ask them 2 questions. And come on back and you see what we got to say. And either because, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So, I know people is in the comments, y'all saying drag, whatever. I drag women, men, women. I drag everybody. I shade everybody. So I cannot shade Armon Wiggins. Oh, you drag, I drag. You know, it is what it is. And where he comes from, the LGBT, you say the B word. You say fish. Them words you grew up on. Y'all ain't never been around no gay folk. That's the language that they speak. Fish, B. They say B. They say it a lot. It's like it's a common language. I know. Maybe I do it like a skit on Patreon. I'll probably do it on skit how we talk in the gay community, how the language, how it is, so I can educate some people because that's how they talk. No shade. Ooh, you cunt. Ooh, you so cunty. Ooh, like you. That's how you talk. That's how they talk. Maybe I can go to Chicago and I get people that maybe I interview some people that talk like that. Don't let him put you in a box. He ain't put me in no box because I'm still shady. Yes, when he be reading them cards, show them cards, baby. That ain't for you. But I do like it that he listened to my advice out because I said this. Mix that with your celebrity gossip, then you can shuffle your cards up. But when you do a show just with card reading, people ain't in it. They in it for the mess. Period. They in it for the mess. When he shuffle them cards, when he call you B's, when he call you N-words, that's what they like. Some women like to be disrespected. It turns them on. I had one woman, I used to do this. Let me tell y'all this. Hold up. Let me tell y'all this. I had a lady, I was in a relationship, and she dumped me and got somebody. She said, wow, you too nice. You opened up the door for me. You doing this. Talk, man, give me some swag. You need some swagger. Pull your pants down. Who tucked their shirt in their pants? Who does that? Who got creases in their shirt? I was a predictable church boy. But then once I started cussing her out and started doing this and all that type of what she wanted, it was great. It was really great. So then we connected because that's what she liked. She liked that. She liked it when we were arguing, we cussing it all, cuss on the, because we ain't had no car. I was broke. So we cuss on the bus, cuss on the train, call her dumb, she called me out, we just blah, 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 blah. And she knew I was, that's some women like that. Period. And I wasn't gonna let that go because she got some good punani. So whatever you want, you want me to cut you out? Let's go. All right, let's go. Because I can't get rid of you. Once I had a taste of that, I want some more. So I did what he had to do, and that's what she liked. But anywho, some women like that. It is what it is. Now, if you're a respectable woman, you don't like that. But the next one probably like that. Some women don't like it. You a square. Oh, I won't be a thug. I won't be around that. You don't know what I'm trying to say up in this chat. I know I ain't talking to myself. And she was young. So, but once you live that life, you won't understand. You want a respectable person. So I'm telling the cards and all that. So I'm talking to the cards because I don't y'all understand it. I don't understand it, but it to me it's funny. And I already know. Okay, so I want to thank all of y'all. Wow, this live was 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you to Tasha K. Shout out to everybody. If this is your first time watching The Wiley Show, please subscribe to our channel. Thumbs up. We are on Patreon. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, you can follow us. Let me pull up my IG because we need some more followers. Okay. Let me pull up my IG. We are on Instagram. We are almost close to 5,000 followers. We trying to get to 1 million followers. So thank you so very much. Y'all here for the mess. I'm gonna give y'all the mess. Period. Point blank. I don't care if you don't like it. We're gonna have to be messy on this channel. Let me pull up. Okay, this is my Instagram. If you're not following The Wiley Show, follow us on Instagram, and there you go right there. We are on Instagram. Follow us.
Yes. Have you heard? Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on station head every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download Station Ahead today. You won't because you don't want to miss Wiley being raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head. Let's go.
Okay, so that was that. Okay, then we go live every morning on Instagram. My skincare routine. We did a good live this morning. So if you missed it, make sure you go check it out. I am on Twitter. So you can go to twitter.com/Wiley Show, and you can follow us on Twitter. Okay. Yes, that's Kyle. I love him. Shout out for the neighborhood talk. We are on Twitter. Let's get to 3,000 followers on Twitter. So make sure y'all follow us on Twitter. Not really. Wiley used to have about 4,600. I know because I watch him. So stop it. Yes, we got good numbers. Call, not my first time subscribed already, but truth is truth. He had more than that before she came on. I'm telling you facts. He is growing. You need to respect that. Yes, the Wiley Show is growing. I'm trying to subscribe to a few of y'all, and y'all do the same. I'm up here seeing in y'all comments. Let me read some of y'all shady comments. Somebody said, Wiley, you really just backpedal for 5 minutes. That's I told you I got bipolar. Wiley, you and Millie working together. Millie have her own show. I have my own show, but I respect her. That's my vlog sister. I love her. You said many times that Ahmad disrespected black women. Yeah, come off as disrespectful, but is that going to stop people from watching them? And sometimes just come from being a gay man. That's how gay men talk, period. He was just dragging Unwind with Tasha K. Ahmad, now they his friends, and you are a friend, then who needs an enemy? I like Wiley because he don't pick no side. He talk about everybody. Stop talking about the cards because none of y'all understand. Okay, so leave a couple of comments and I'm gonna read it to y'all because it's a lot. Stop blaming you being bipolar for everything. It's ridiculous. I have bipolar. Are you mad? Who gonna check me? I didn't diagnose it. They diagnosed me with it with psychosis. So I hear a couple of voices, and one of my voices said, "Who gonna check me?" Exactly. Your bipolar is a reason to be fake. Yes, it is. I love my bipolar. Yes, that's Kyle from the neighborhood talk. That's my brother. I love him. That's so cute, Wiley. You should give your 5,000 IG caller a shout out. You were at $4.99, now at 5,000. Oh, thank you to the 5,000 follower on there. Thank you so very much. Who else could make it a comment? Yes, I love Kyle. Kyle is very intelligent. He has his degree in communications, and he built a platform. I look up to him, even though I'm older than him, but he built something, and I will be subscribing to his Patreon because I love Kyle, and I love what the neighborhood talk is doing. And I've been loving him way before he jumped up out the bushes. I've been had that picture up there forever. When he first dropped there, I put it up there. And I love that. I love to look at an intelligent black man. Won't he do it? God is so good. You being bipolar doesn't mean you need to be fake and phony. You backpedal all the time. That has nothing to do with being bipolar. I said what I said. I'm bipolar. I don't know why you upset, mad. One of my voices, she getting upset with you in my head, but it's okay. Wait, did you just agree? It is what it is. I thought about a channel, but people does too much to talk her personal opinions with her fans. She wanted to talk personal opinions with her fans. Let me see in the comments. I love what you're doing. Why? Oh, thank you so very much. You say you love what I'm doing. I'm like, what's the problem when I say I'm bipolar? Somebody got mad. Oh, you fake. Well, my eye is real. My leg is twisted. I do have yellow teeth. What's the problem? That's kind of that's kind of sweet than what people usually say about me. Yes, my drawers be a little crunchy. Yes, I sleep on an air mattress. Okay. Yes, I wear some glasses that I can't hardly fit. Give me a second. Yes, I got some glasses that can't come down my earlobe. Yes, I didn't gain weight. No, I don't know how to pronounce all these big words sometimes. It is what it is. I'm entertained. Some days I'm going to like you. Other days I might not like you. This is entertainment, okay? It is what it is. If I see you doing something I don't like, I will definitely talk about you on the show, okay? It is what it is. I've been talking about folks. I can't stop. I talk about my family. That's why they can't stand me, okay? That's why I'm probably going to have to stay in a hotel or something, or in a Motel 6 probably, but I'm going to stay with them. I ain't going to be able to talk about them, but I'll probably talk about them later, but you always have said that you bipolar. I wish people would get over it. Bipolar people are some of the smartest people. I love you, Wiley. Thank you. I want to see you talk about the Tasha K and Cardi B lawsuit. Tasha K not going to let nobody tell her to post content. People have to stop threatening blogs or YouTube pages not to post them. Right. TMI, Wiley, we do not need to know about your draws. LOL. I don't even have on no draws, so I'm just saying it. That was a good joke. One of my voices told me to say it. You are doing great, Wiley. It's power to speak your truth. Thank you. Love me some Wiley. As usual, this was a lit live. Thank you. While you always pick sides, but then when people call you out, act like you don't pick sides. I don't want to make it make sense. For real. At least you're doing what you love. Child, boo. That's why folks are happy. Make a whole bunch of money. Meanwhile, miserable. But you about the bag, Wiley. It don't matter. They said get the bag. You show stay. You should stay fire. Wiley just hilarious. Period. I don't even have on no drawers. So when people be saying, but every once in a while, my drawers used to be crunchy. I used to put toilet tissue. Let me stop. Let me not say that. I don't want to trigger nobody. You need to stop that. Don't put yourself down for nobody. God made us all in different, so stop. Nothing wrong with you. Oh, thank you so much for that, Keisha. Somebody said, we still love you, Wiley. Love your humor. Wiley got triggered with the voices. Who gonna check Wiley, boo? Let me see you play piano, Wiley. I can't play piano, but I'm gonna pay somebody to play it. Shit, like he's illusional. He has talked about Ahmad disrespected black women. Now it's just gay talk. That's insulting. What? What's the reason? That ain't gonna stop y'all from watching. No, it's gay talk. If don't go over the place that you disrespected, okay? Don't go over there. But y'all gonna go over there. I'm gonna be over there too in the bushes watching. We love all the voices. Please stop. Oh my God! Don't get up and give folks a chance to snap some pics. No, I can't do that. Okay, good morning, everybody. Yeah, of course, he will read it facts as always said. I'm here for it. Wiley is silly. You trigger some people in the chat. I said it was gay talk. So if somebody disrespects me, I always say clap back. Why y'all so saw none of these people friends? That's co-workers. LOL. Y'all is just really coming at something like, come on now. Well, trust me, I'll never watch a mod. LOL. And probably stop watching you. I can't support someone who supports someone who is disrespectful black women. Well, take that over here. I get disrespected by black women every day, but I respect women. I love all women. Actually, I'm talking with a black woman. I'm trying to talk to one. She engaged. I'm trying to take her away from her man right now, but she told me no. So if you wanted that exclusive, go to my Patreon. She's engaged. So I'm going to Chicago. I'm gonna try to fight for my woman. So what? She engaged. She ain't married yet. So I still got a chance. But she let me down politely, but I still got a chance. Wiley stand up. Let's see your print, your pen, and your shirt. No. I need you to begin saying positive things about yourself. Stop trying to say negative. You remember there's power in it. I'm beautiful, smart, intelligent, great, awesome, powerful. I does great with public policy and politics. I read books every day. I love every time I look in the mirror. I say, oh my gosh, this black man got a big peen, a big booty. I always say good, positive things about me. I am beautiful black. I am black. I am important. I am nice. Yes, I got about 10, 12 inches that go down my kneecap. I am strong. Yes, black man, you are strong. I am black. Yeah, I say all type of stuff. Shout out Wiley. Wiley is we were in the squad. Everybody go into Patreon. What is that? Click on the link and you will find out. It's actually great. Wiley, about what they said, what about your wife, babe? She's beautiful and chocolate. I would love to have her too. Okay. Yeah. So, but I got to get a little bit more money. I can't be broke with babe because babe got to have a family. So if I'm willing to make her play, I got to be provided for me and for her child. So I got to provide for the family. Can't be broke. Don't no woman want no broke man. I want to have money for her so I can take care of my family and take care of her. You are engaged with me. You are not letting go. You're determined. She engaged. I think like engagement is still time. We in the third quarter. Maybe in the fourth. The game ain't over yet. Until she say I do, I still got a chance. Now you read 100 years. Have you? No, I haven't read that yet. Send it to my PO box. I read it. Facts. I love you. What is to the have inches? At least you know it is right. So I love black women. I think black women is the most powerful people on the planet. That's why I like Kamala Harris. And I was the first one to stand up for Kamala Harris on the Wiley Show. I wore a shirt. I put the shirt on. Y'all dragged me for that. Yes, black man, you are amazing. Absolutely, I am amazing. I stood up for Kamala Harris, did I? And I got a shirt. And y'all dragged me about it, but guess who? Guess who the VP? Kamala Harris. We the people. Come on, Kamala. Yes. Okay. Love you, sister. I would love to interview you, Kamala Harris. You ain't answering none of my emails. Kamala's Byron. She's black. Wiley, before you take us to church right quick. Come on, Pastor Wiley. I ain't gonna do it today. I'm real busy. I'm booked and busy. But we've been doing great things today. Any other comments that I read? You called it Wiley messy as hell, but I'm here for it from the Caribbeans. Thank you so very much for that. Shout out to people all over. We got a lot of people all over the country. New York, we got Kentucky in the house. We got people all over the country. The UK. Shout out from Canada. You continue to be the only one sticking up for Kamala. Yeah, she's an amazing person. I think she's great for the country. She's an amazing senator. Her record as a senator have helped many people. She's done an amazing job as a senator. Yes, Wiley, what size shirt you wear? I wear size 2XL, 2XL in the shirt. I wear 2XL in the shirt. I'm a big black man. And I wear a 2XL. Oh, when I look down and I see the belly on my body. Okay, Lord, we still live. When we just talk about politics again, probably tomorrow. Yeah, I got bigger. So thank you. I wear 2XL, baby. Yes. Send it to my P.O. box. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Really think black. And by said, yeah, she's black. I love her. And if you're mad, we'll do a show about it. Your skin is looking good. Yes, I use Shades Creations. I use her products, and if you use my promo code from shadescreations.com, you will get 20% off. I use her products regularly every day. My skin is popping. So if you want your skin looking like mine, you got to get you some Shades Creation, baby. You got to get you some Shades Creations. And yeah, so if you could put your order in, if you want to call her to put order in, you can just reach out to her. That's her number right then and there. You want to call, put your products, put your orders in, and use Wiley for promo code. She got great stuff for the where your skin. She does it amazing, and that's the number right then and there. Okay, and if you can't remember, just send me a DM, and I will send you the information. You can get some products. She's really great, great skin line. Thank you, Shades Creation. We talk about it. We're gonna be having her back on the show this week. All right, she's part black. They said, what's the promo code? The promo code is Wiley, Wiley is the promo code Wiley. That's the promo code Wiley, Wiley. So when you hit that number, you get 20% off. That's the promo code. You call her. I ordered the brightening moisturizer. I got the serum skin. I have the serum for the sun. Sunscreen. I put on my sunscreen, the serum. I love that minty soap. It's different types of soap. I got the honey soap. I got the minty soap. I got different type of soap. And I take a shower. Then I turn the shower off, put the soap on it, hot, make it hot. Then I turn the water down and make it cool so I can close like the pores and stuff like that. And it smells so good. That's why my skin look like that. Did I watch the RNC? I did watch it. I was entertained by it too. I was entertained by it. I can't wait for politics that produce are going to get in. I'm here for it. I can't wait for the debates. The serum. Thank you. The serum. Yeah, I love the serum. Thank you, Bright Star. That's the children. The serum. It's definitely great. But she will be live this week. And amazing. She's an amazing with the skincare. My skin look good. And I walk every day. And them ladies, they be like, hey, Wiley. I would talk to these two ladies. And every day I would see them walking. And so eventually I started talking to them. You know me, I'm a I'm a flirt. Like, how you doing, ladies? They was like, hey. It was like, oh my gosh, your skin look good. I was telling them about Shades Creations and stuff, getting a number. They was like, you got any business cards? We working on the business card. I wanted to get them a business card, but I did give them the number. One of them did text me. We were chatting and stuff like that and stuff. We was on the phone like last night, and I just met them by walking, and they was talking about my skin. I'm like, dang. So I know I ain't ugly, not at all. Not the one that we was talking. She thick. She had on her waist trainer, and we was just walking. I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. You know you look good. Yes. I mean, she having trouble with her man. Don't worry. You talking to a real one. Okay? I'm letting her complain, but I'm always turning in. Let's go. Yes. When I saw her waist trainer, I was triggered, and she was walking up that hill. I said, I don't give a fuck. My leg is kind of fucked up, but I'm going to walk up that hill with you. She encouraged me to walk down. I'm wobbling up that hill. She was walking up that straight. I was wobbling, but I made it do what it do. I said, since you walking up that hill, I'll walk up that hill too, baby. She had on her waist trainer, and I said, okay. All right, let me see. And they be out there. I said, let me walk right there. I'm like, let's talk. So beautiful, thick, chocolate. That's how I like them. They said, if you don't Wiley kid, yeah, it's my boy. They said, Wiley, how you tried fusion fruit water, lemons, really brighten your skin, give you a glowing effect? No, I drink water every day though. Thick chocolate. There's two of them. That's what I'm talking about. I think they best friends. Both of them. I want them both for my birthday. Definitely invite them to the birthday dinner. Okay. Both of them. They two of them. I said, y'all look too good. I said, it's too early to look that good. I told her, I said, it's too early in the morning. Beautiful. Sweat and perfume. That smelling real good. Baby, I'm like, woo. Okay. Actually, about your grandkids, are you ashamed, big? So, that man crazy. Your donation all 80 hill anyway. 80 hill for anyway. It's no joke. For real. Wiley, get the ladies, baby. I'm gonna have a whole family. Come on, Wiley. Let's just clean it up. I'm just saying, beautiful, thick. I have many mixed nieces and nephews. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you being mixed. Like, y'all get out of there. Wiley, get the ladies. Yeah, I've been let the dudes alone, child. Man, please. Man, what was I? I said, man, I done missed a whole decade. This is what God made. When God made women, especially black women, he did something special. I mean, especially when he made chocolate. Oh, hey. When you made chocolate with a bite, he knew it. God knew what he was doing. Baby, he knew what he was. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Glory, 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 glory. Like he knew when he made chocolate woman. Woo, he knew what he was doing when he made a woman. I'm talking about beautiful, beautiful, look good, smell good. God knew what he was doing when he made a woman. Hallelujah. I just said, nah. Okay. No, I'm not looking for a man to speak. Please show the receipt, child. I'm not looking for a man to speak. Sorry. That ain't gonna work. I ain't looking. I don't have to look. Just get an app. No, I'm looking for my queen. I know they're gonna make up videos about them. Go and make it. You can't tell me what I like. Okay, just like I can't relate to what it's like to be mixed, they can't relate to what it is like to. Okay. Oh, wow. Y'all having a whole thing about being mixed and black. We're going to have to make that a conversation. Okay. Where my pen? Where's my pen? Where's my pen? We got a topic. Because y'all really talking about that. Okay. We're going to talk about that on the next show. Mixed isn't black, biracial is black. If that was the case, there would be no such thing as mixed breed, pure breed. Tupac said the best, the black, the berry, the sweet, the jewel. And he was right about that. And, you don't mess with men. It's been a long time since I messed with a man. It's been a long time since I've done that. Been a long time. Wiley takes all the girl 2020. Wiley don't have the range to talk about that. I do have the range to talk about. How you going to tell me I don't have the range to talk about that? I'm going to bring to people that actually can talk about it. Breeze are animals. Oh, my bad. What does your queen look like? Chocolate. Good looking. And that's another thing I want to talk about. That's another topic. Would you date a bi guy? I would definitely. Ben Peep your channel and low since 1,000 subs. Your number going up. Good to see you grow. Thank you. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hold on, we just reading y'all comments. You call Kamala black. Yeah, she's a beautiful black woman. If the police pull over, he ain't gonna be like, shh, we got a mixed person. Shh, mixed her over and out. We got a mixed person. If they see me, shh, we got a 6'2" black African American, 6'2", over and out. I remember I was this is my last story because I could talk to y'all forever. This is my last one. I remember I was driving somebody. This is before I was banned from Lyft. When I was a Lyft driver, she had to go to like CVS, right? But the police was there, right? And so the white lady was like, I'm like, what's going on? Oh, I know what happened. So I walk up to the officers. God is my witness. Over and out. 6'2" African Americans in the store, acting very strangely. Over and out. Can we send a couple of units? And the police said, man, how do you know? It's very similar. I said, she called too. And she was looking. So I was talking to the officers. We was laughing. I was making them laugh. I said, I don't understand that what she saw. Well, we love Pringles. We love potato chips. We love Arizonas. I said, oh, he was going to go. And I asked the guy, I said, what was you getting? You was getting a couple of Black and Milds of Arizona. He said, yeah, I was just getting a couple of chips. I was hungry. I said, we love that too, officers. We love getting a snack in the middle of the night. And I said, she's so threatened. Why don't she just get somebody else? Won't she work the morning shift? Baby, we laughed. Them officers was laughing. I was laughing. The man was laughing. He let the man go. The lady came outside talking about what's going on. Because she was shocked that two black men was laughing with police and we laughed. We weren't arrested. We weren't tased or shot. She was so mad and heated because God, like we told the officer, I understand you got a heart attack because I know how to talk. And And then we left. Then the black lady, she was scared that when I was the passenger, she was scared. I understand it. But I'm a fearless black man. So she came out there. She saw like, boy, you better come outside. Oh, I gotta go. Thank you, officers. How you doing? Y'all be safe. Be safe. How you doing, brother? And I do it. Amen. You know, you gotta be blessed. You already know how it is. And we moved on. What I look like? Anyhow. But I remember that. You like Pringles. I understand that. But this when I was working at I didn't have another job. Lord have mercy. I can't stop the show. I was triggered. I was working at my God, what is them gas station? Racetrack. I was working at Racetrack. So all of these black teenagers was in Racetrack, and my white manager was there. She said, Marquise, I'm gonna have to call the cops. Oh my God. I said, I got it. So I went over there. No, it was white teenage and it was some black ones. And she was more concerned about the black. I said, I got this. So I went to the black girl. I said, listen, let me talk to you. See that lady? She up there talking about she gonna call the cops. I don't want to do that. Y'all already broke curfew. Just leave, man. Don't be heated. Just leave. Tell her thank you. Tell her for a good time. Just leave. And I'm like, man, you know your mom and stuff like that. You already know we black. You know, like I don't want the police because we in this type of area, man. It's gonna do that. They ain't cuss. They didn't cuss me out. Even the white dude was like, all right, I shook their hand. Y'all be blessed. Be safe. Go home because you don't want the cops. Because I said we don't want the cops to come. So they left. And the lady was like, what did you tell them? I said, that's between me and them. It ain't your business. She said, what did you tell them to make them leave like that? I ain't tell her that because that ain't your business. I had to leave that job because she called the police over. Look, if they grouped up outside talking, it was people out there talking. They out there selling drugs. I got a call. And she called it. I said, why you keep calling the cops like that? Stop doing it. I left that job. I told the manager, I said, I quit. I resigned today because she loved to dial them 3 digits. And she's too frightful. Can y'all let her work the day shift? Period. Like you make people like all that stuff. So I remember that. And I talked to them because it was like 2 like black guys. They were teenagers, right? But the police, you already know we in that type of environment. And God had me there for a reason to tell them to leave. They left. The police didn't come. It was like it was good. Yes, I remember that. Let me read some more of y'all comments. I want to hear more live stories, please. Okay, we got to do some more live topics. We're going to have to. But I'm over my time, y'all. My producer said I'm over. But why do we have to have to make other people feel comfortable? Okay, that's about it. She sounds frightful for it. Yeah, she was very frightful and all that type of stuff. Very. But I understood, like I said, you can't not be that way. But thank y'all so very much. I want to say shout out. If you want to be notified when we go live, this was a lit live, you guys. Thank you so very much to my producers. Thank you to my executive producers, my associate producers. Thank you to every single producer. If you want to be notified when we go live every day. And if you want the notification, you can call the number, the 972-674-9462. That is the number. You can send me tea, information, what stories I should break. If that number, I sometimes pick up the phone and call you. I mean, you can call me. I usually do that. That is the number, 972-674-9462. If you want to be notified when we go live, that's the number to call, and you'll be the first one to know when we go live. Thank you. All right, so God bless y'all. Gotta go. I will see y'all on the backup channel. I gotta do my morning walk because some people gonna be out there walking, and I gotta go out there and walk too. All right. Y'all have a good one. Please leave us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Peace.